You go to sport or teams and then men's basketball.
Coming off a big win Thursday night, the Thunderbirds with their first conference win over Tarleton State in an overtime thriller, 106-105. And tonight, the Thunderbirds return to the home floor, or stay on the home floor, I should say, to host Abilene Christian Wildcats. Ryan Steinekert here with Preston Ferry on the Cabuto pregame show. And Preston, a big question I have, did SUU use all its energy? Are they going to have anything left in the tank tonight?
Absolutely not. They are coming with vengeance tonight. They are 1-0 on the week, and the best way to end the week, Ryan, is 2-0 against a really top team. Really, the whole WAC is really anybody's game now. Everybody's going to say, the Thunderbirds are at the bottom, they're going nowhere. But this team proved it last time out, that they can compete with anybody, and they're going to tonight.
Well, and we saw that. Tarleton put up a great game. I mean, they scored 105 points. You don't expect to win if you allow 105 points.
As well as the lead scorer in the entire NCAA, Dior Johnson, dropped 40 points off the bench once again. But that's an impressive mark. College dudes are not doing that typically. They did it. Thunderbirds defense, we talked about it at the beginning of the season, one of the worst in the nation. All of a sudden, they're playing at a whole nother level, Ryan. This is a new beast that's awoken inside these guys, and they're playing at a monstrous level.
So SUU tonight hosting Abilene Christian. The Wildcats come in at 10-8 overall, 2-3 in conference play, and they've lost 2 in a row. Most recently, they lost to California Baptist 74-58, a game that they trailed by 17 points at the half. They got out rebounded 42-28, and that rebounding piece will be a big key for tonight for the Thunderbirds.
Yeah, in the conference, they've dropped down from 35 during the regular season now to 26 rebounds a game. That's a weak point for them, but this team has 2 conference wins, Ryan, but one of those is to the top team in the WAC, the Utah Valley University Wolverines. So that's impressive. No other team has managed to do that yet in the WAC in the early part of the season here. Now, everybody's going to get to play each other 3 times, then WAC Vegas will be shaking things up. But really, it's anybody's game right now. These teams are starting to figure it out, and more than anybody, I think the Thunderbirds are starting to find their identity, find their rhythm, and they're rocking and rolling.
Well, Coach Jeter said we got to continue to build on successes. We've been getting better every game. He wants to see his team continue to do that. This is the Cabuto pregame show. Cabuto Sushi and Ramen Bar. Stop in before or after the game for fresh sushi, savory ramen, and unbeatable student specials Monday through Friday from 11 to 3. Cabuto, proud to fuel SUU game day. This Abilene Christian team led, kind of 2 guys really lead the way. Number 4, a point guard, Rich Smith, and then number 15, Braden Hubbard, is the leading scorer at 16 points a game.
Yeah, these guys are top 2 in pretty much every category, in assists, turnovers, steals, personal fouls. So they're doing everything positively and negatively, but these are the 2 real leaders on this team, as well as Joseph Vincent, a guy who started all 18 games, the only guy who's done so for Abilene Christian this year. One of their big guys, a big threat down low. But this team is really comparable to the Thunderbirds. You look on the box score, you look at rosters, you look at heights. Like, these teams are very evenly matched in their assist numbers, their turnovers, their points per game, their opponent's points per game, their shooting percentages. Like, this is just already building up to be such a great game because these teams are so evenly matched.
And going a little bit deeper on that, how even these teams are, you look at losses to Utah Tech. Abilene Christian lost by 15. SUU lost by 14 against Utah Tech. You look at UT Arlington. Abilene Christian lost by 8. Southern Utah lost to UT Arlington by 9. So even those comparisons, these teams look super close.
They do, and there's one stat, though, Ryan, that the Thunderbirds are, you can call it better in. Abilene Christian, 0-2 against top 25 teams. Thunderbirds only have 1 loss to top 25 teams. They've only played 1, but you can phrase it how you want. They've only lost once, so impressive.
Now, Arizona was at number 1 at the time when Abilene Christian lost there, 96-62. And I'm sure we'll mention this more than once. At BYU, they lost 85-67, and there's a certain posterization dunk by A.J. DeBonta over, who was it from Abilene Christian? Do you know?
I don't know which one it was.
It was Sibo Newton, number 5. I looked that up yesterday because I was like, that was against Abilene Christian. I got to know who that was.
That wasn't. I watched that today, actually.
He probably doesn't want us to bring that up, but we will nonetheless.
One of the coolest names, too. Sibo. His name is spelled C-B-O, but it's Sibo. And he dropped a career high against the Cougs, too. I believe he had what? He's 23.
Yeah, 23 points against BYU. He went 10 of 16 from the floor, hit 3 threes, and had 4 steals and 8 rebounds against the Cougs.
No match for my hero, AJ.
That's right.
Man, he can play ball.
This is the Cabuto pregame show. Let's take a look at SUU and their last time out. A little bit deeper look at the win over Tarleton State. Thunderbirds led by 8 at the half. Tarleton State's leading scorer, Dior Johnson, had 40 points in the game. Several players fouled out, and the Thunderbirds came out just barely on top. It took Elijah Duvall hitting free throws at the end. He made one, then he missed one, got his own rebound, got fouled again, then hit 2 more to put SUU on top.
And it's really, they didn't shoot poorly as a team from the stripe, just over 70%. Not a bad mark to be at, but really Duvall's been one of the lead scorers for this team. For him to have missed like 6 straight, I believe, going into that final possession there. But he got it done, and you talked to Jaden Farrow after the game. Clutch players make clutch plays. He's one of those guys, a 4-star recruit, just an absolute baller, great human being. Talked to him yesterday, just a great guy. But they came up clutch. That was a really hard-fought victory.
One big key in that game is they held Tarleton State, the Thunderbirds did, hold Tarleton State to just 5 fast break points. They controlled the tempo and the pace of the game. They limited turnovers, and that, again, those 2 things will be big keys again tonight.
And that was one of the top teams in the nation, not just in the WAC, in fast break points. They did a great job.
So the Thunderbirds tonight host the Abilene Christian Wildcats. These teams have met 5 times before tonight, and Abilene Christian has won 3 straight. The Thunderbirds won the first 2 times these teams met, but Abilene Christian, like I said, has won 3 in a row. The last time SUU beat Abilene Christian, Dom Ford dropped 23 points, and SUU won at Abilene 82-67. But 3 straight losses, and SUU's looking to break that little losing streak against the Wildcats.
And the best opportunities right here tonight in about 30 minutes, 21 minutes. 21 minutes they'll be taken to them.
We'll take a quick timeout on the Cabuto pregame show. We've got an interview from Coach Rob Jeter. We'll hear from him in a moment. We'll also have tonight's Keys of the Game brought to you by Thunder 91. Brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, and presented by Intermountain Health. Back in a minute.
Clark & Linford Jewelers has been a staple on Main Street in downtown Cedar City since the 1970s. Cedar has grown a lot since then, but we are still your hometown jeweler. Our commitment to our customers remains the same, to help you find pieces you will love for years to come. Whether you're looking for an engagement ring, wedding band, or fashion piece, we'd love the opportunity to help you find your piece. Find us at 83 North Main Street in Cedar City and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Clark & Linford Jewelers, still your hometown jeweler, where SUU gets engaged.
Bullock strives to be the very best in serving you in Cedar City, offering fashion, decor, and kids items, as well as a fun old-fashioned soda fountain and pharmacy. We are a place where you can come enjoy unique shopping, a fun atmosphere, and quality service from all of our 4 stores on Main Street. Bring the family, grab a treat, and find that perfect gift. Enjoy your shopping experience with us, Bullock's, 91 North Main in historic downtown Cedar City.
Kabuto's, St. George's #1 sushi and ramen bar. Student specials available Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Make sure and give them a follow on social media at Kabuto Utah for weekly giveaways and local events.
Back on the Kabuto pregame show, Ryan Steinekert here with Preston Ferry. And Preston, we get into your keys of the game, brought to you by Thunder 91, SUU's student-run campus radio station with more music, more variety, and more SUU commercial-free all day, every day. And, of course, SUU Thunderbird basketball here on Thunder 91 as well. What have you got for keys of the game?
Well, let's go back to one of the biggest struggles the Thunderbirds have had all season. They've got to limit turnovers. In the first half against Tarleton, they played amazing. I think only ending with 5 turnovers in the first half. They then went on to spiral downwards after that. But this ACU team is a team that forces or steals the ball 9 times a game. They force a lot of turnovers, which is something that the Thunderbirds have really struggled with. Now, I think they're going to be a lot better because that was the first game Elijah Duvall had not had a turnover. It was one of his better games, right? So they have got to limit turnovers on the offensive side of the ball.
And here's an interesting note. In the last 2 games, 2 times these teams have played, SUU has 49 turnovers to Abilene Christian's 21, and that was a huge factor in both of the last 2 losses.
Yeah, so you gotta take care of that ball. And we can't say anything else about that. Number 2, they gotta box out, be big. That's the old saying, right? We just talked about kind of pregame here about how they have gone from a rebounding team of about 35, 36 rebounds ACU has to about 25, 26 in conference play. That's something that the Thunderbirds do really, really well, spurred by Jaden Farrow. I think they got to just take advantage of that. That's going to be one of the aspects of this game where they have a big advantage.
So much of rebounding is effort. And the Thunderbirds, we saw a better effort, I felt like, on Thursday night in the win over Tarleton State. We need to see that effort again tonight, and it starts on the rebounding.
It absolutely does. Third and final thing, consistency from the three-point line. This is a team that shoots about 30-35%, and they've been consistent regular or preseason and conference. But last game out, they shot 60% from 3 in the first half, and then just fell off the rails on a crazy train to 12% in the second half. 12. I don't even know how that's possible. 60-12. They got to be consistent, and I believe they will be.
It was a similar story against UT Arlington here at home on January 3rd.
Yeah.
They shot well in the first half, somewhere around 50%, and then that trailed and tanked off. Crazy train, like you said, Ozzy Osbourne. But
Rip to the legend.
That's right. So they've got to be consistent tonight. Maybe if they can find a balance, like 43% in the first half, 43% in the second. There's something
or 60 and 60.
60 and 60.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that would be great. Those are your keys of the game, brought to you by Thunder 91, commercial-free music all day, every day, and SUU sports as well. I'm Ryan Steinekert. This is Preston Ferry. And Preston, let's touch a little bit more on SUU's defense. We've got Coach Rob Jeter coming up. He talked with Spencer McLaughlin earlier today, and we'll hear from them in a moment. But SUU's defense through the first 6 games allowed 91 points per game. In the last 12, they're at 77.1, and that number jumped up about 4 points after giving up 105 to Tarleton State. It looks a little worse, but they still won the game. But bottom line is they've, over the last 12 games, after those first 6, they're allowing almost 14 points fewer per game. The defense has gotten better, and it's got to be better again tonight.
No, they're going to continue. They were trending in the right direction. I mean, 57, 66, 77, or so right around the low 80s mark there, right? But I think it really, the thing that had to have woken them up, I don't know how this couldn't have woken you up, 118-60 loss to Gonzaga.
Yeah.
That was the worst performance this team has ever had, and I think that's where it started to turn. They chiseled away little by little, and they're starting to see light at the end of the tunnel. They still got a lot of improvement to do. There's still a ways to go, but they're trending in the right direction, and they're going to continue to.
An interesting thing on Thursday night when I was talking with Jaden Farrow, he said, this team, we knew we could play. We're just getting there. We're getting to that point, so we hope we see that again tonight like we did on Thursday. This is the Kabuto pregame show. Clark and Linford Jewelers has been part of downtown Cedar City since the 1970s. Our commitment to you remains the same. Quality jewelry, quality pricing, great customer service. Clark and Linford Jewelers in Cedar City, still your hometown jeweler where SUU gets engaged. Stay tuned. We've got an interview with Coach Rob Jeter when we return with Thunderbird basketball on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth presented by Intermountain Health. Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and become mentors, coaches, and friends, make lasting memories, participate in fun activities, and help individuals reach their goals and become more independent. Chrysalis offers competitive pay and flexible schedules. More information and the online application are available at chrysalis.care. That's chrysalis.care.
Hermes Drive-In has served Cedar City and our visitors for more than 45 years. With a diverse menu and affordable prices, Hermes hopes you'll come back again and again for their burgers, Navajo tacos, fries, house-made fry sauce, and more. Located just north of the City Park on Main Street, Hermes also offers shakes, soft drinks, and a weekly special. All roads lead to Hermes Drive-In, a proud sponsor of our local youth activities and athletes.
This is Adam from Levitt Group Insurance. Thank you, SUU, for allowing us to be a part of this great community. We are honored to be your exclusive insurance sponsors and wish all our athletes the best this year. Levitt Group Insurance, proudly representing auto owners insurance, will provide you with great rates for all your insurance needs. For more information or to get a quote, please visit us at levitt.com/SUU. From all of us at Levitt Group Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance, thanks for the opportunity to serve you.
Since 1950s.
We won't hear the whole coach's interview because
joined by Southern Utah head coach Rob Jeter. Coach, a thrilling win on Thursday inside the AFEC against Tarleton State. Coming into this game after snapping the losing streak, what would you say the mood in your locker room is right now?
Man, you had to say losing streak, huh? And, it's all about how you put things. I think for us, obviously, winning the game, persevering through some ups and downs. Of course, we feel good about the win. Now, can we continue to get a winning streak going?
It was a very emotionally and physically draining, long, hard-fought game. How do you shift your team's focus from that into tonight's matchup against Abilene Christian when it obviously took such an effort to win that one?
Should be easy. It's competition. It's a game. It's a sport. We always play Thursday, Saturday, so it's no different than last week.
Cale Barkley's a guy that had to step up big when Jaden Farrow was in foul trouble, ultimately fouled out of the game going into the overtime period. What did you get from your freshman in that game?
He was able to come in and obviously give us positive minutes. I think more than anything, he stayed aggressive. Defensively was solid. That's all you can ask for a freshman is just to be a positive contributor. He was definitely that against Tarleton.
You were running a lot of two-guard looks out there with Lorenzo Abelar and Elijah Duval, who grinded their way through, made a bunch of big plays at both ends of the floor in that game. Talk about each of them and what they brought to that win and how you carry that over into tonight.
When you play the Texas teams, it's going to be a lot of pressure. So with that pressure, you have to make sure you have ball handlers. That means John and Lorenzo more than likely will be on the floor together even tonight. But however, you need good decision makers. As a point guard, you have to be a great decision maker. Against Tarleton, both of those guys were excellent at that. They only had one turnover between both of them, and that was a very key stat for us.
Elijah Duval had his struggles in that game at the free throw line, then hit some big ones late. Did you talk to him at all about what to think about when he's going to the line or how to approach situations like that?
Why would I ever do that? I want to stay out of the kid's head. I mean, he's been playing basketball probably since third or fourth grade. He's shot thousands of free throws. It's all about confidence and routine. As long as you stay in your routine and you feel good and confident, you're going to make more shots than you miss. So just kind of let him be. Make sure you get the reps up in practice.
Your team's 3-1 this year when you make at least 10 three-pointers. That included the last game. Offensively, what was working against the Texans to generate those quality looks?
Well, the way they really flood the paint and send extra people to the basketball is going to now, can you get the delivery out? And if you get the delivery out of the paint, those are higher percentage threes. We got a lot of those.
Defensively, you've talked a lot about three-point defense and trying to improve that area. How did you feel you did in the last game?
Well, it's simple. If a guy comes in here and makes 2 threes, he's a three-point shooter now. I don't care what the scouting report says. And we have to have that mentality just because people have been shooting well. But see, the other side for us is that we have to match that. We have some shooters on this team We still have a few that are still searching for a rhythm. We get everyone shooting the ball well on our team. We're going to be difficult to handle.
Let's talk about Abilene Christian tonight. Wildcats come in with plenty of talent and plenty of physicality as well. What else stands out when you watch them on film?
Very confident, very tough. They play inside the paint a lot, but then they hit these threes that seem to be timely. So we have to eliminate the threes, knowing that they're going to play inside. Make them play inside, take tough twos, eliminate threes, and we'll have a chance.
Other than being a purple school from the state of Texas, are there similarities to the Wildcats style of play and how the Texans played on Thursday?
Absolutely. Not only the purple, right, and Texas, they're going to pressure you. They're going to try to turn you over. They do, both teams, especially Abilene, do a really good job of points off of turnovers. We have to eliminate that.
One of their top guys is their point guard, Rich Smith. What have you seen from him, and how do you try to contain him?
Yeah, last year he was a facilitator, defender. This year he's scoring more. His confidence is through the roof. We have to contain him and make him take tough twos.
Braden Hubbard's their leading scorer this season. He's a guy that definitely gets the officials involved and puts the pressure on him. How do you try and defend a guy like that wants to get to the line?
Yeah, you got to do your work early, and again, make him shoot difficult shots, but more importantly, give him one. You can't give him extra shots.
Coach, what's the biggest key to getting a win tonight against the Wildcats?
Defense.
Southern Utah head coach Rob Jeter.
Back on the Cabuto pregame show, Ryan Steinkert here with Preston Ferry. Hungry for a deal? Head to Cafe Sabor in Cedar City and grab their Thursday special, a smothered burrito with a drink for just $8. Daily deals all week long, and they have delicious food and friendly service. Cafe Sabor, located right here in Cedar City. Stop by today. Coach Jeter mentioned kind of what we talked about already. Continue to build on just the way they've improved game after game, and then especially after what they did Thursday night, Preston.
Yeah, he said stay in that routine. He also mentioned true freshman Cale Barclay and his importance. I mean, this is a guy that hasn't averaged a ton of points, but arguably when he gets in and scores, it's some of the most important points that you can have during the game. This is a guy that's getting good highlight points, getting to the rim. It might only be 4 or 6 points, but it's super critical points.
And he's averaged 7.5 points, almost 8 in his last 3 games. He's kind of after going just for 3 points per game over the course of 11 games, he's gone for almost 8 points each of the last 3 games, plus 4 rebounds, and some key minutes there, especially when Farrell got into foul trouble, as Coach Jeter mentioned. Yeah,
and Coach Jeter, we also got to shout out, we didn't say this last time, 250th career win, so shout out to Coach Jeter. He's making some history.
He's got 7 NCAA tournament appearances under his belt, and in 25 years of coaching, a lot of wins for him. Here at SUU, his 26th win on Thursday night over Tarleton State. Looking for number 27 tonight as the Thunderbirds host the Wildcats of Abilene Christian. We'll take one more quick timeout, and we'll be back with your starting lineups and your opening tip from the America First Event Center and Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health. Chrysalis is looking for people who want to make a difference by joining their team of direct support professionals. Team members provide supported living services and become mentors, coaches, and friends, make lasting memories, participate in fun activities, and help individuals reach their goals and become more independent. Chrysalis offers competitive pay and flexible schedules. More information and the online application are available at chrysalis.care. That's chrysalis.care.
Hermes Drive-In has served Cedar City and our visitors for more than 45 years. With a diverse menu and affordable prices, Hermes hopes you'll come back again and again for their burgers, Navajo tacos, fries, house-made fry sauce, and more. Located just north of the City Park on Main Street, Hermes also offers shakes, soft drinks, and a weekly special. All roads lead to Hermes Drive-In, a proud sponsor of our local youth activities and athletes.
This is Adam from Levitt Group Insurance. Thank you, SUU, for allowing us to be a part of this great community. We are honored to be your exclusive insurance sponsors and wish all our athletes the best this year. Levitt Group Insurance, proudly representing Auto Owners Insurance, will provide you with great rates for all your insurance needs. For more information or to get a quote, please visit us at levitt.com/SUU. From all of us at Levitt Group Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance, thanks for the opportunity to serve you.
Since 1956, Les Olson IT has been behind the scenes, powering the people and businesses that make Utah thrive. 10 years ago, we expanded into IT and became Utah's trusted managed service provider, rooted in reliability, powered by innovation. Les Olson IT, celebrating 10 years of keeping Utah connected. Les Olson IT, providing solutions that empower your business. Les Olson IT.
Kabuto Sushi and Ramen Bar. Stop in before or after the game. They have fresh sushi, savory ramen, and unbeatable student specials Monday through Friday from 11 to 3. Kabuto, proud to fuel SUU game day. This is the Kabuto pregame show, and the Thunderbirds tonight looking to win 2 in a row. They did that earlier this season, on November 29th and December 1st. They beat Stetson and West Coast Baptist, one on the road and then one here at home. But just 5 wins on the season, 13 losses, 1-4 in the WAC, and the Wildcats come in at 10-8, but 2-3 in the WAC. So there's certainly plenty of time left in the WAC season, the conference season, for either of these teams.
Now you forgot 0-2 against top 25. We're only 0-1. Just got to make sure everybody knows that. We only have one loss to a top 25 team.
Thunderbirds are 4-2 at home. Wildcats are 3-5 on the road, and they came up almost 4,000 feet in elevation to get here from Abilene, Texas, a city the size of about 129,000 in population. Time for your starters, and we'll go first with the Abilene Christian Wildcats at 6'3" junior, guard number 2, Yaniel Rivera. He's a returning player for this Abilene Christians team, and Coach Brett Tanner, also returning from last year, and one of the leading players on this team, leads one of the top assist guys in the nation at 5 assists per game. Rich Smith, a 6'2" senior guard from the Bronx, New York. At number 15 is 6'5" senior, a forward, Braden Hubbard, who does lead the team in scoring and rebounding, 16 points, 5 boards a game. Number 21, the 7-foot redshirt sophomore, Cade Hornecker, and he scores 5 points a game, 3 rebounds, shoots the ball pretty well, almost 50% from the floor. And then Joseph Van Zant, at number 23, a 6'3" senior. All 5 of those starters return from last year's team.
Yeah, noticeably, though, they're not starting your guy, Sebo Newton, one of only 4 guys to start double digits for the Wildcats this season.
My boy, Sebo, has 10 starts on the year, but does not start tonight. For the Thunderbirds, if you haven't been to a game here at the America First Event Center, get on down here, and some point, you probably missed it tonight if you're not here at this point, but they do a pretty cool thing. They turn the lights down, and then the big video board show a hype video that is really pretty good. It gets the energy going, and that's what's happening right now here at the America First Event Center. Starting for the Thunderbirds is a 6'11" senior forward, Isaiah Cottrell, who averages 8.2 points per game and is one of the top rebounders on the team at 5.6 rebounds per contest. 6'3" freshman, a guard from Wilmington, Delaware. Number 1, Elijah Duvall. He has been surpassed by a fraction of a percentage or a point by Jaden Farrow. They both are if you round it, they're 12.4 points per game, but Farrow just above him in those decimal points. Also starting tonight is number 3, a 6'6" junior guard, Tanner Hayhurst. And Preston, Tanner had a fantastic game on Thursday night. We maybe overlooked it just a little bit. 20 points on 6 of 9 from the floor, 6 of 7 from the free throw line, and 7 rebounds plus 4 assists and 2 steals.
Yeah, he's our Richie Saunders, man, and he started off with the first 6 points for the Thunderbirds, really got that going.
Number 20 is Dylan Jones, a 6'6" senior guard from Saratoga Springs, Utah, by way of Fairleigh Dickinson and Snow College. And Jones was our player of the game Thursday night, had 22 points, went 6 of 11 from three-point range. He lit it up and hit the only 3 of the overtime for SUU.
Yeah, big-time performances from our guys.
Number 35 is Jaden Farrow, a 6'9" senior, a forward from Draper, Utah, averaging 2 blocks a game plus 6.5 rebounds and 12 points per game. Farrow also his shooting 53% from the floor, 40% from three-point range, 91% from the free throw line.
Yeah, one of those guys that gets it done. He's just like I don't even know. He's silent. He's deadly. He's leading when you need him to. He's assisting when you need him to. He's just a guy that makes everything work. He's just a great ball player.
Tip-off coming up, and it's brought to you by Savage Services, the official transport and logistics partner of Southern Utah Athletics. From heavy haul to specialized transport, Savage can move anything, anytime, anywhere. Start your logistics with Savage, and thank you to Savage Services for supporting Thunderbird Athletics and Thunderbird basketball.
That's savage.
That's savage. We'll mention Savage a couple more times during the game tonight, watching for a Savage drive to the hoop. At least we'll hope to see a few of those from SUU guards and other players.
Yeah, that's like a term from back in 2016. Can you believe it's already been a decade since the greatest year ever?
2016 was the greatest year ever?
Yeah, Kobe's final games. That was blocked by James and the Golden State Warriors. It was just a great year all around, but great year for basketball too.
Cade Hornecker and Isaiah Cottrell square up at midcourt for the opening tip. Thunderbirds in the home whites with black and red numerals and lines around the jersey. And Hornecker wins it for Abilene Christian. They attack right to left from our view in this first half, wearing mostly purple with white numerals. Give and go, Hornecker underneath, and he's swatted from behind by Jaden Farrow, who picks up his first block of the night. Out of bounds, ball to the Wildcats.
King Block, a great Farrow of Cedar City.
King, I like that, the Farrow of Cedar City. He had 8 blocks in a single game earlier this year against UTRGV. Wildcats inbound, go to the top of the key. Hubbard starts left, dribbles right, pick and roll, looking inside for Hornecker. He barely saves it from the baseline, down to the right corner, and the shot up from Rivera. He misses short, ball tipped around, and Thunderbirds have it.
That was an ugly jump shot, I'm not going to lie, Ryan. That was bad.
Thunderbirds can score first. Elijah Duval dribbling left, takes a bump from Van Zandt, goes to the floor and draws the whistle. Van Zandt picks up his first. 19-18 left first half, and a first foul right there, no score. Farrow will inbound for SUU. Coach Jeter mentioned the pressure that the Texas teams put on the guards, and we're seeing that already. Jones on the left wing. Farrow posted up. They go to Cottrell at the top of the key. Shot clock under 10. Right corner. Hayhurst is open, and he is hitting a triple from the right corner. Second game in a row. Hayhurst starts the scoring off. 3-0 Thunderbirds. Pick and roll. They're looking for Hornecker, but it's off his knee, and Farrow comes up with it. Jaden goes up to the right wing. Stops the dribble and gives to Hayhurst down in the right corner to Cottrell in the post. Tries to back in, finds a little space. Sky hook, misses. Farrow tipped, rebound tipped again and into the hands of Rivera. Up the right wing, he gives to Smith. Inside, Hornecker goes up on Cottrell, who got a nice clean block up top, it looked like, but must have hit him on the body, or maybe he got him on the arm. It did hit that elbow to elbow just before he hit the ball, it looks like on the replay.
Really solid recovery, though. I mean, he went back door, nobody saw him. He sat in the chair, got a sandwich. Cottrell made a nice effort, though.
So Hornecker to the free throw line, 59% free throw shooter, swishes the first. A 7-foot sophomore from Amarillo, Texas. This is his second year at Abilene Christian. Played at Southern Illinois for a couple of seasons before transferring to Abilene. Makes it 3-2 as he hits both free throws. Thunderbirds deal with some full court pressure. Duval creates some space with a drive. Dishes off to Cottrell. Ball stripped away from him, out of bounds. Thunderbird ball on the baseline. 19 on the shot clock.
It's one of my favorite songs, Ryan. Amarillo by Morning. You heard that one?
Is that George Strait?
Yeah.
I'm not a big country fan, but I know a lot of the songs and who they're by. Inbound pass from Duval to Cottrell. 18-10 left first half. A little bit of a slow start. Just 3-2. Thunderbirds with the lead. Duval dribbles down to the left block. Nothing doing. Back out. Hayhurst another triple short. Front iron and the rebound. Van Zandt turns and runs, but gets slowed down. Defense got back quick. Top of the key, Hubbard, who went just 1 of 14 from the floor in the loss against California Baptist Thursday night. Good pick and roll, then kick back outside. Top of the key 3. Hornecker misses short. Offensive board pulled in by Van Zandt, and ACU resets the offense. Hornecker posted up. Cottrell gets back behind him. Hornecker dishes off to a cutting Hubbard, who misses off the front iron on a 3 from the left wing. Thunderbird board. Duval up to the right wing, kicks it left corner. Farrow fakes the 3, looking for his drive, space, and he bumps into a body, then turns and hooks it up and in.
Oh, it's a nasty boy. That was disgusting.
5-2. That's a savage drive to the hoop right there. And here's the one from the other end, but Rivera can't finish. Farrow the rebound. Bounces ahead to Cottrell, threads the needle, or not Cottrell, but Duval, who slips down. He slipped down against Tarleton State. I didn't notice what shoes he's wearing.
Same ones.
Same way. He might need to think about visiting you for some new kicks.
I got you. He was in the other day. I told him I'd hook him up with my discount, too.
So he slipped down and threw the ball in the air in desperation. They blew a whistle and determined that a foul was committed by Yaniel Rivera out of Puerto Rico, 6'3" junior. So Duval to the free throw line. Well, it got silent. Duval, a 44% free throw shooter. But he's now hit 3 in a row.
Yeah.
Going back to last Thursday night when his 2 free throws put the Thunderbirds on top in overtime. Thunderbirds attacking left to right from our view, and Duval's second free throw rattles out. Hornecker the rebound. Up to the right wing goes Smith. Up top, Thunderbirds in a man-to-man defense. Rivera on the left wing. Hornecker at the top of the key. Missed a 3 earlier. He's just 2 of 11 from three-point range this season. Hubbard working in on Duval, can't find space. Dishes off to Hornecker, who kicks out right wing. Van Zandt for 3, and it rattles in. 6-5. Thunderbirds lead is 1 with 16:25 left in the first.
I love the penetration they're using on the passing lanes there on offense, just finding ways to get their guys open.
Anytime a double team comes, they kick it back outside looking for that open 3. Dylan Jones on the left wing wanted the 3, but Van Zandt right in his grill. Duval crosses over all the way to the hole. Ball was deflected. He got it back, gathered while he was in the air, and lays it in. 8-5, Thunderbirds lead. Pick and roll. Hornecker, wide open lane to the hoop. Jams it home with one hand. Barely got it over the rim, but he did do it, and it's 8-7. Thunderbirds up 1.
They need to adjust and put a big body in the paint. That's a 7-footer.
Speaking of adjustment, Cottrell, a pass inside, looking to a cutting Duval, who was wide open with the pass behind him and thrown away out of bounds. 15:42 left in the first. Media timeout on the floor. 8-7, Thunderbirds up 1 on Thunder 91. Brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, and presented by Intermountain Health.
This is Adam from Levitt Group Insurance. Thank you, SUU, for allowing us to be a part of this great community. We are honored to be your exclusive insurance sponsors and wish all our athletes the best this year. Levitt Group Insurance, proudly representing Auto Owners Insurance, will provide you with great rates for all your insurance needs. For more information or to get a quote, please visit us at levitt.com/SUU. From all of us at Levitt Group Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance, thanks for the opportunity to serve you.
Since 1956, Les Olson IT has been behind the scenes, powering the people and businesses that make Utah thrive. 10 years ago, we expanded into IT and became Utah's trusted managed service provider, rooted in reliability, powered by innovation. Les Olson IT, celebrating 10 years of keeping Utah connected. Les Olson IT, providing solutions that empower your business.
Les Olson IT.
Thunderbird fans, want a great haircut at a great price at any SUU game? Keep an eye out for ways to score a cut for just $10.99. Great Clips has locations all across Utah. Great Clips, it's going to be great. I stopped in at Great Clips today, actually. If it doesn't look good, it's because I'm getting old and bald. It's not their fault, but I think it looks all right.
No, fantastic.
We were in and out in like 15 minutes. Me and my son got quick. I mean, they're quick. They do a good job.
They are. They're fast.
Yeah, great clips. It's going to be great. 8-7, Thunderbirds up 1. Abilene Christian with the ball. Couple offensive rebounds for the Wildcats. Neither team shooting extremely well at this point. Thunderbirds have only attempted 5 shots. Here's a shot from the right angle. Smith misses, and Cottrell has the Thunderbird rebound. Hayhurst looks up ahead for Jones and deflected away out of bounds by Rivera. SUU with it, 25 on the shot clock, 15:26 left first half. Farrow inbounds to Cottrell. This Abilene Christian team allows 72 points a game, and Hayhurst cuts back door, gets the pass from Jones for the easy 2. 10-7, Thunderbirds lead. In a man-to-man defense, left wing, Zy Wright just checked in, has the ball, dribbles to his right. Mashai Hill also just into the ball game. Smith up top, they kick it right side. Hubbard, he takes the deep 3 with Farrow's hand in his face and misses short. Cottrell at commanding rebound. Hubbard starting the way he left off Thursday night when he went just 1 of 14 from the floor against California Baptist. Duval has the ball deflected on a pass. He ended up on the floor, maybe some contact that he thought was there, or he felt that the officials didn't see. And Abilene Christian goes the other end for a layup. 10-9, SUU's lead down to 1. Quick pass to Hayhurst inside Farrow, looks across the lane, nothing there, spins one way, then the other, skyhook short, and Cottrell gets the rebound. He's fouled on the putback. Mashai Hill right behind Cottrell committed the foul.
Cottrell almost had a nice little highlight putback dunk. He'll get it at the line, though.
Cottrell, a 72% free throw shooter. Lorenzo Abelar set to check back in. Duval, that counts as his, I think will be his first turnover of tonight. But one thing we should note, he did not turn the ball over once against Tarleton State on Thursday.
Yeah, a guy that averages almost 5 a game. He played a clean game last time out.
Cottrell's first free throw, back iron and no. Thunderbirds attempted a season high 42 free throws Thursday night in the win over Tarleton State. Cottrell hits the second, and tonight they are 2 of 4 with 14-13 left in the first half, and up by 2, 11-9. Three-man weave around the top of the arc. Rivera gets a screen, dribbles right, then kicks off to right for the 3. Missed short, front end, or front of the iron. Rebound tipped around, and Abelar finally comes up with it for SUU. Lorenzo dribbles to the right wing. Abilene Christian also in a man-to-man defense. Pick and roll with Farrow, but nothing develops. To Cottrell, the top of the key, looking inside, nothing there. Backdoor cut, Hayhurst to the hole, and he's blocked. Great defense by Isaac Dye with the stuff, and he heads up to the other end. They bounce inside. Mashai Hill up and under. Good ball fake, ties the score at 11 with just under 13 and a half left first half. Farrow, the Thunderbirds are getting that backdoor cut, but it's just not resulting in baskets, except this time it does. Farrow works through the contact and somehow lays it up and in.
What were you saying?
Nothing. I'm just saying they're getting some backdoor cuts to the hoop. 13 minutes left first half. SUU on top, 13-11. Right wing, Dye, the 3 with Farrow's hand right up on him. Missed it short. Cottrell had the rebound, and Abelar saves it off of Wright's foot and out of bounds.
You know, Ryan, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like this kind of 1-3-1 defense the Thunderbirds are playing. It's almost like a version of man, but 1-3-1. And
yeah,
they're getting down in the paint so easily, the Wildcats are, and it's just... it's not working. I think they need to change it.
Rock Lee into the game, and Cale Barclay as well. Hayhurst, Abelar, and Farrow as well for Southern Utah, which leads 13-11. Barclay top of the key. Holding on the left wing, gives to Hayhurst, and then Farrow on the left wing. Farrow spins, then spins the other way, pivots and misses. Rebound, he tips back outside, but into the hands of Dye. Quickly up court, Smith. Hands off to Hubbard, dribbles left, and he runs into and almost over Barclay, and then stops and puts it up and in with the left hand off the glass. 13-13, we're tied. Lee Gives back to Abelar high on the left wing. Barclay sets a screen. Abelar goes away from it, finds Hayhurst wide open right corner. You bet it.
He's so good at that. Abelar sees the floor so well.
16-13, Thunderbirds take a lead. Hayhurst 2 of 3 from beyond the arc and has 8 points. Thunderbirds up 3 with 11:50 to go. Dye down the lane. Rock Lee reaches in, got the ball, but got an arm as well, and Dye will go to the line.
Yeah, that's all he could really do there. He was falling down. It's better to just attempt to try and block that ball.
Thunderbirds up by 3, 16-13 with 11:46 left first half. Timeout. We'll be back on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health.
What can you find at Mountain Lighting? A great selection of light fixtures and ceiling fans from top names in lighting like Visual Comfort, Savoy House, Kichler, and many more. And with our price match guarantee, you can rest assured you'll not only find great quality, but great value as well. Looking for home decor items and accessories? Yeah, we've got all that. From furniture to wall decor, including paintings, mirrors, clocks. We've got pillows and other unique home decor items. So come to Mountain Lighting for all your lighting and home decor needs.
16-13, Thunderbirds with the lead. Pizza Hut is proud to support SUU Athletics with a special deal for Thunderbird fans. Get a medium one-topping pizza plus a 20-ounce drink for just $9.99. Order online and use the promo code M03. That's M03. Start with an empty cart, enter the code, then choose your pizza and drink, and the price drops to just $9.99. Nobody out-pizzas the Hut, and nobody supports the T-Birds like Pizza Hut. At the free throw line, Isaac Dye, 86% or 87% free throw shooter, although that was just his 9th free throw attempt of the season, so he's 8 of 9 so far. Averages 4 points a game. His father, Clayton, and ACU head coach Brett Tanner were teammates at Rose Hill High School in Kansas back in the early 90s. Missed the second free throw. Rebound deflected away off of Southern Utah out of bounds, and Abilene Christian will maintain possession. 11:46 left first half. SUU on top, 16-14. Thunderbird women today, boy, they've struggled on the road this latest road trip. Lost bad Thursday night at Tarleton State and then lost tonight pretty bad this afternoon at Abilene Christian, 82-54. In the lane goes Hubbard, chucks it up and misses. Hornecker, the offensive board, kicks it off, got it back left corner, or baseline 15-footer, missed off the back iron. Hayhurst up to the left wing. Thunderbirds got the rebound and pushed, but defense got back. So they slow it down, set up in the half court. Abelar dribbles right, followed the screen by Barclay, and then kicks it off to Farrell, left corner three. No, it rimmed out. Abelar, the rebound, puts it right back up and in. Lorenzo Abelar.
House in the house, baby. Go get that, Zoe.
He pulled it back from his left, turned to his right, and put it up and in. Hornecker finds a lane again, and it jams it home hard with a two-handed flush. 18-16, SUU leads 2.
It'd be nice to be a 7-footer, Ryan.
It would be. Really get up there with authority when you're already 7 feet tall. Rock Lee, open three, back iron, no, a bit too long. Rebound, Abilene Christian. Rivera up to the right wing. Thunderbird defense backs off. He pulls the trigger and misses short. Lee with the Thunderbird board. 18-16, SUU on top. 10:28 left first half. Dylan Jones set to check back in. He had 22 the other night against Tarleton State. Has not yet taken a shot tonight. Abelar crosses over, bounces to Farrow in the right corner. His pocket is picked from behind. It's punched ahead across the key right into the hands of Cale Barclay, who lays it in.
Important points right there. I mean, he just finds a way.
He might tell us, oh yeah, I made that pass.
Yeah.
Under 10 to go in the first half. Hornecker has it stripped by Farrow. He bounces ahead to Abelar. The Thunderbirds have numbers. Abelar dishes off to Lee for the easy lay-in. Pretty pass, and SUU is on a 6-0 run. They lead 22-16.
Man, if I'm Rock, I'm telling Zoe, throw that off the backboard next time, man. Come on.
It looked like he was saying something like, hey, lob that up or something. Let's make it pretty. Timeout on the floor. This is a coach's timeout. I believe it's Brett Tanner of Abilene Christian taking the timeout. He's in his 5th season, 80-70 overall, and a just about even record in the WAC, 38-39. SUU with 22 points, shooting 56% from the floor. It seems to me they're setting the pace. They're getting back on defense. Abilene Christian not able to do much so far on fast breaks, just 2 points.
I think they're doing a better job at being offensive on defense, if that makes any sense. They're being assertive. They're finding their spots. They're fighting over screens. They're being in the right positions almost more than the offenses. They seem to have prepped really well, and they know exactly what's coming at them, and they're defending it incredibly well.
9:42 left first half. SUU on top, 22-16. Smith dribbles left. Burdick cuts him off on the baseline. Then he kicks left corner. The 3 from Rivera, back iron, and Barclay the SUU rebound. Quickly ahead to Duval, who just checked back in. He drives baseline, has it poked away from behind. No, he touched it last, out of bounds off of SUU. Duval's second turnover of the night. Duval, Burdick, Jones, Lee, and Barclay on the floor. Smith up to the right wing, hands off to Rivera. They do a little 3-man weave, give to Wright, and then back to Smith. And he finds cutting underneath. Van Zandt was all alone. He mishandled the pass, lost it out of bounds, but that was just about an easy reverse.
He must have forgot to hit accept on that pass. Just let it go by.
So SUU leads 22-16, 3rd turnover of the night for Abilene Christian. Southern Utah with 3 turnovers as well. Rock Lee kicked. Oh, I didn't hear the whistle. The team started to play. It looked like they were keeping playing. Rivera got a foot on it and then controlled it. But it's Southern Utah ball on the sideline. Inbound to Burdick. Jones, backdoor cut, and then he gives an extra pass. Lee, left corner 3, no, off the iron. Barclay, the offensive board, in a lot of traffic. He fights for it and comes away with it and goes back outside to Duval. Goes away from the screen, all the way to the hole, lays it up with the left, can't quite get it to go, and then a foul on the rebound. Duval reaches in, picks up a foul. 3rd Thunderbird team foul. 3 team fouls on Abilene Christians as well, with 8:37 left in the first.
We talked about how equal these teams are in pretty much every way. The box score is nearly identical in everything except shooting percentage right now. This is pretty crazy how identical these teams are.
Thunderbirds shooting 50%, and that's why they have that 6-point lead. That's about the only difference. Backdoor cut for Alston. He's cut off down inside. Good help defense, poked away, and the Thunderbirds come up with it. Barclay across the timeline, fakes a pass to Duval, then goes to Jones on the right wing, launches a deep 3, and Jones buries it. 25-16, Thunderbirds up. 8 minutes left first half. I thought Jones kind of forced that one. The defense was close on him, but he knew what he was doing. Again, that 3-man weave around the top of the arc, and then a screen up top by Joseph Scott. He curls down and posts up, dribbles the ball off his own knee, and Lee picks it up for Southern Utah. Pushes toward the other end, through the lane, up with the right hand, forced it past the D, couldn't get it to go, and the rebound, Smith pulls it in for Abilene Christian. He weaves through traffic and draws the foul. Lee reached in and just a little too much contact sent Smith to the floor. He was a bit out of control anyways, but it certainly was a foul as well.
He probably should have kicked that one off on the drive, missed it, and then out of frustration just has a foul that's not necessary.
7:29 left first half. Southern Utah with a 9-point lead, 25-16 on Thunder 91. Brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth. Presented by Intermountain Health.
When you're ready to sell your home, doesn't it make sense to hire a seasoned professional? I'm Jennifer Davis from ERA Realty Center. With my 25 years of experience, I can see around the corner for problems or opportunities that a less experienced agent may miss. And my extensive list of buyers will mean a shorter time on the market and more dollars for you at closing. For a free consultation, call me at 586-9775 or go to buyinCedar.com. I'm Jennifer Davis. Put my experience to work for you.
Just like your favorite team brings the action, Pioneer Floor Coverings brings it home. With winning floors for every style and budget, we've got the game changers. Carpet for comfort, LVP for durability, hardwood for that all-star look. Locally owned and trusted across southern Utah, Pioneer Floor Coverings delivers championship service at unbeatable prices. Swing by our showrooms in Cedar City or St. George, or score big now at pioneerfloor.com. Pioneer Floor Coverings, bring home the win!
Laundry day made easy. The Main Street Washateria preferred laundromat of SU Athletics is clean, relaxing, and has free Wi-Fi, so you can get work done while your clothes get clean. Maybe you're watching the game or listening to the game tonight on Thunder 91, YouTube, SUU Thunderbirds, or maybe even on the artist formerly known as Twitter. Is that fair to say? People still do that, right? Like X or whatever it is, Twitter.
Twitter, that's got to be one of the most cliche sayings right now, or Twitter or X, whatever it is. Like, you know what? He doesn't even care. It's free speech. Call whatever you want. It's probably still going to be called Twitter. People are stubborn.
You can get it with free Wi-Fi at the Main Street Washateria and get your clothes clean. Or you can drop them off and let us do the work for you. Main Street Washateria, making laundry stress-free in Cedar City. They don't care whether you call it X or Twitter.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
7:29 left, first half. Thunderbirds up 25-16. The big difference so far, because turnovers are about the same, rebounds are about the same, but Southern Utah shooting 50%, where Abilene Christian is just 32%. But wide open three left wing, and that's not going to miss for Braden Hubbard.
Farrell got a forearm shiver to the chest and hit the pine.
And Farrell pops up, no worse for the wear. Maybe wishing a foul had been called is all. 25-19, Thunderbirds up 6. Duval dribbles to his left. Extra pass to Hayhurst in the corner, but the defense right on him, just deflected away out of bounds by Alston, and SUU has it.
That was a lucky deflection because Hayhurst was looking for Farrell up on the top, but he was cutting, so that ball would have been turned over.
Hayhurst in front of the bench of Abilene Christian, inbounds to Jones. Smith right on his backside, and he gives it to Duval. 7-6 on the shot clock. Duval dribbles right, open three, right wing, step back, and he misses short. Rebound off the left side to Alston of Abilene Christian. Crossover dribble, Alston looking for the pick and roll, and it's kicked by Cottrell. Good defense there. That prevented what could have been an easy bucket. Abelard checks back in for Southern Utah. Duval 3 points on 1 of 3 from the floor. Abelard 2 points on 1 of 1 from the floor with 3 rebounds and 2 assists already. Abelard fighting inside through some screens, and then Scott gets it on the right baseline, misses, and it hits the iron, bounces over the top, and rebounded offensive for Hubbard. He thinks about an open three at the top of the key, instead goes pick and roll inside to Scott, who dances his way through the lane. He threw his head back and shuffled his feet. He didn't think he traveled, but he did.
I like the play of Braden Hubbard. He's just kind of like that classic big, that guy like DJ Burns a couple of years ago that just bullies you down inside. I just like that. I like that.
He's solid. Thunderbirds find Jones open for a left wing three, and Jones doesn't disappoint. 28-19, Thunderbirds lead with 6 minutes left in the half. Jones with 6 points on 2 for 2 from the three-point range. Smith driving on the right side, loses the handle. Thunderbirds tip it out of bounds. ACU ball on the baseline. Abelard, Cottrell, Jones, Hayhurst, and Farrow. Those are the starters other than Elijah Duval. Smith looking to inbound, goes into the right corner. Alston, quick pull-up, 12-footer right baseline, and he hits it. 28-21, Thunderbirds up by a touchdown. Got football on the mind with the Broncos and Bills playing earlier tonight. Avalar throws it away. Easy takeaway for Hubbard, who goes to the other end and then flushes it home with one hand. Doesn't get much easier for Braden Hubbard than that, the senior with the dunk. 28-23, Thunderbirds' fourth turnover of the night. Farrow follows a screen by Cottrell, spins and goes to the hole. He lays it in. Farrow looking like a point guard, spinning through the lane with the dribble. 30-23, Thunderbirds back up by 7. Farrow has 6 points. Pass into the middle, and Scott's dunk is blocked. He gets it back, blocked again, and then a jump ball on the second block. Scott can't believe it, but the Thunderbirds' possession arrow, I think, is theirs.
Thunderbirds may have got away with one there. That should have probably been goaltending. They touched, yeah, it looks like it was Farrow that got on the rim a little bit there. He got away with that.
30-23, Thunderbirds lead and have the ball. Farrow again spins away from the defense, all the way to the hole. He lays it in. Another savage drive by SUU's Jaden Farrow. A savage trucking drive to the hoop. Boy, Farrow's already got 8 points and 3 rebounds.
He is the Farrow of the Cedar City.
Dribbling left is Smith. Boy, he looked like he almost had a path to the hoop, but instead he kicks it right side to Alston, who drives, shot blocked. Cottrell stuffed it from behind, but I think Hayhurst fouled him from the front. Good help defense from Cottrell. Alston to the line, a 52% free throw shooter. And this is his first trip tonight. 10 minutes against California Baptist last Thursday night, had 5 points, did not attempt a free throw in that game, and hits back iron and drops it in. Alston, his second year here at Abilene Christian, averaged 4 points, 2 rebounds last year as a freshman. 6'7" guard. Hit the first, hits the second. 32-25, Thunderbirds lead by 7. And much like we saw Thursday night, Farrow brings the ball up across the timeline. They've switched defense, and Hubbard is on him. Gets a screen, and switching defenders. Farrow again takes it to the hole, misses Cottrell, almost the follow flush, but he missed it. Just lost control of the ball as he tried to flush it down. Instead, Abilene Christian goes up to the right wing, and Alston misses the 3. Farrow the rebound, his 4th. Up to Hayhurst on the left wing. Crosses Hoover! Oh, what a move by Hayhurst! And he's all alone with a layup. Doesn't get any easier than that to put it up and in.
My man looking like white chocolate right now.
34-25, Thunderbirds up 9. Hubbard at the top of the key gets a step on Farrow and then loses the ball. Farrow picks it up. Thunderbirds with numbers. Avalar to Jones, right corner, 3, splash, bottoms up. Thunderbirds with the fast break triple, and they lead by 12, 37-25 with 3:35 to go in the first half.
Man, just a sea of white chocolate right now. I love it. They making all the plays tonight. I love it.
Dylan Jones with 9 points on 3 for 3 from three-point range. We'll see if he gets another when we return on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health.
When you're ready to sell your home, doesn't it make sense to hire a seasoned professional? I'm Jennifer Davis from ERA Realty Center. With my 25 years of experience, I can see around the corner for problems or opportunities that a less experienced agent may miss. And my extensive list of buyers will mean a shorter time on the market and more dollars for you at closing. For a free consultation, call me at 586-9775 or go to buyincedar.com. I'm Jennifer Davis. Put my experience to work for you.
Just like your favorite team brings the action, Pioneer Floor Coverings brings it home. With winning floors for every style and budget, we've got the game changers. Carpet for comfort, LVP for durability, hardwood for that all-star look. Locally owned and trusted across southern Utah, Pioneer Floor Coverings delivers championship service at unbeatable prices. Swing by our showrooms in Cedar City or St. George, or score big now at pioneerfloor.com. Pioneer Floor Coverings, bring home the win!
Oh, 37-25, the Thunderbirds, 50% from three-point range, 54% overall from the floor tonight, and they lead 37-25 with just 3.5 left in the first half. Discover adventure in every season. Visit Cedar City for vibrant festivals, Red Rock hikes, and a thriving art scene. Then head up the mountain to Bryan Head for world-class skiing, biking, and cool alpine escapes. Come for the views, stay for the experience. Visit Cedar City, Bryan Head. Hornecker at the top of the key, looking back door, but no. Abelard saw that coming, caught, and got in the passing lane. Said they work it back around to the right side. Rivera, nowhere to go, gives to Hubbard. Jones on him, down on the left baseline. Jones goes down as Hubbard backed in on him and draws the charge.
That's something the Thunderbirds have done a lot the last 2 games. Draw charges. It's just great.
Hubbard has... those two look about the same side. Let's see, Hubbard is 6'5", Jones is 6'6", but Hubbard probably has him by 50 pounds. And he just anticipated well that Hubbard was going to back in, took the hit, went down. Thunderbirds with the ball and a 12-point lead. Jones almost dribbles it off his leg out high on the right or left wing. Maintains control and gives to Farrow toward the right corner with 5 on the shot clock, deflected by Hubbard out of bounds. Thunderbirds will inbound.
One thing I've just noticed, because I'm a shoe guy, this is an Under Armour school, Abilene Christian is, but Van Zandt has Nikes on.
Uh-oh. Interesting. Farrow to inbound, bounces to Cottrell. 4-3 on the shot clock. He sees that, steps to his right, launches the 3, and he hits it! A whistle away from the ball. Farrow and Smith, I think, got tied up a bit. Or Hubbard, maybe. Hubbard ended up on his backside, and... they say, go to your bench, boys. So we're going to review and see what happened. None of the officials saw. They called a foul on Braden Hubbard, which would be his second personal. They didn't say whether the basket was going to count yet at this point. Did the foul occur before the shot went up? Or it's a 5th team foul against Abilene Christian.
I don't know if it counted, but I mean, the step back from Isaiah Cottrell. This is something he was known for when he went to West Virginia, Big 12 school, and UNLV. He was very much a stretch 4, and he just sidestepped to his right and cashed that. That was pretty.
Well, if you watch the Thunderbird bigs in warm-ups and in practice, all of them are knocking down threes all day long.
Lethal shooters.
And Cottrell included, but he's just 2 of 29 from three-point range this season in game action. If that one counts, it'll be 3 of 30.
You and I both know who needs to be taking the shots out there. And it's my man, the Rain Man, wearing the number 25, Ty Burdick, baby. I mean, he just needs to take more shots. He's so good.
He's 1 for 1 from beyond the range.
He's perfect.
The arc this season.
And that was electric. That's my favorite moment from probably this entire year of sports, Ryan. All the games we've called, that one stands out.
Burdick's 3 against West Coast Baptist on December 1st here in the America First Event Center.
It's my brother's birthday, too.
Is it?
It is.
They count the basket and the foul against Hubbard. Gives Southern Utah the basketball under the hoop. So Cottrell is 3 of 30 on the season from 3, and SUU leads 40-25. Jones looking to inbound. Thunderbirds have 20 on the shot clock. They go into Cottrell. He dribbles it off his ankle. Got a little push as he went to dribble. Not enough for a foul, but it's a turnover. A 5th of the game for Southern Utah. Hornecker down on the left block. Fires out toward the top of the key. May have been deflected by Jones. He says, no, I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. And Van Zandt chased it down, but couldn't quite get to it. It's out of bounds. Southern Utah ball. It is Southern Utah basketball. Farrow in front of the Wildcat bench. Looking back, court lobs all the way back, almost the 3-point line of the other end to Cottrell. Shot clock at 15 as Abelard dribbles away from some traffic all the way under the basket, then to Jones, left corner, step back, misses short. He wanted to get back behind the line, and that caused him to get a little off balance, I think.
Yeah, he had to step back a little further than he thought.
Smith with it up top for Abilene Christian. 40-25, Southern Utah shooting a 53% from the floor. Dribbling left is Smith, hard screened by Hornecker, and Smith gets to the hole but misses the layup through some traffic. Abelar up ahead, Jones all alone lays it in. Right hand off the window, 42-25, Thunderbirds lead. They're on a 10-0 run over the last couple minutes. Rivera, pick and roll to Hornecker. Left elbow, free throw line jumper, missed. A rebound, Farrow, but a foul against Southern Utah. They call against Jaden Farrow. I'd have to see a replay. I didn't see whether they say he pushed a defender.
Oh, yeah,
he did.
he did.
Leaned into him, extended the arms a little bit. Hornecker, up high post right side. Hands to Smith, down to the left corner. Rivera, jab step on Farrow, then misses the three, and Cottrell, the Thunderbird rebound. Boy, ACU struggling. 0 for their last 6 from the floor. Abelar, pick and roll. Cottrell goes down. Abelar goes to the hole, misses short. Rebound into the hands of Van Zandt, and Abilene Christian pushes to Smith on the left side. He goes right at Jones, hits the shot, and draws the foul. Strong move by Rich Smith.
Oh, there must be something on the hardwood, though. Thunderbirds are just dropping like flies.
42-27. That's for Abilene Christian. They had missed 6 shots in a row. They're shooting just 33% tonight.
One of their last 7.
Smith, a 70% free throw shooter, misses the front end, rebound tipped out, and Duval chases it down for Southern Utah right in front of his bench. He just checked in. Under a minute to play, first half. Duval, Cottrell, Hayhurst, Farrow, and Lee on the floor. Duval drives, dishes off Hayhurst, extra pass looking for Farrow, and then back to Duval. He tries to drive, gets cut off, and dribbles back out towards center court. 9, 8, 7 on the shot clock. Pick and roll. Duval bounces to Cottrell. Inside, Farrow tips it to himself. The pass was way out in front, but he somehow deflected it back to himself and laid it in. 44-27, Thunderbirds lead. They've adjusted on that pick and roll. Hornecker doesn't have a lane to the hoop. Instead, Van Zandt drives, off balance to his left. Long pass ahead, too long. Looking for Farrow, who was out in front of everybody on the fast break opportunity, and it's out of bounds off of SUU.
Right idea, wrong execution. I don't think I would have used the bounce pass from three-quarter court, but it's one way to do it.
Yeah.
If my grandpa were here, he'd say there's more than one way to skin a cat. I still don't know what that means exactly, but
let's not get into it. 44-27, Thunderbirds lead. Abilene Christian will play for the final shot of the first half. 9, 8, 7, shot clock turned off. Hornecker, right wing, top of the key to Alston. Gives right corner, three-pointer, no, off the front iron. Rebound tipped around, and Farrow rips it in as time expires on half number 1. And SUU, for the second night in a row, or second game in a row, I should say, with a lead at the half. Tonight it's 44-27 over Abilene Christian as we head for your Firehouse Subs halftime show. Coming up right after this on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health.
With food that's made from scratch and fresh to order, Hermes Drive-In has options that every member of your family will enjoy. From your favorite burgers and fries to sandwiches, drinks, shakes, and more. Hermes is centrally located and easy to find at 294 North Main Street, just north of the City Park. Serving you and our community for more than 45 years, Hermes Drive-In is a proud sponsor of our students and athletes.
You want a job that makes a difference in the world. So join the Chrysalis team. Chrysalis is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we have flexible schedules for everyone. College student? No problem. Extra job? You got it. But what if you're looking for a career path? Absolutely. Chrysalis has mornings, days, and grave shifts available. Get paid to have fun, go to movies, share your talents, and make a difference. At Chrysalis, you are a mentor, a teacher, and a friend. Apply online at chrysalis.care.
Amarillo by morning.
Southern Utah's #1 sushi and ramen restaurant. Make sure to stop in, students, Monday through Friday, 11 to 3 p.m. for student specials, Follow us at Kabuto, Utah for special events and giveaways.
Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug offer the service of a local pharmacy with a personal touch. Traditional quality service with modern-day conveniences. Township Pharmacy is located near the hospital just off North Main Street, and Bullock's Drug is downtown at 91 North Main. Both have trained pharmacists to take care of your pharmaceutical needs and fill your prescriptions. Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are happy to serve you and to support our local athletes.
Bullock Drug strives to be the very best pharmacy in Cedar City. We want you to be a part of our team. As a valued customer and patient, we will provide you with the best professional pharmacy service. Join with us and be a part of our team. Bullock Drug, 91 North Main in historic downtown Cedar City.
44-27 at the half, Southern Utah with the lead. This is the Firehouse Subs halftime show. You're listening to the halftime show, and proud supporter of Southern Utah Athletics is Firehouse Subs. Founded by firefighters, Firehouse Subs serves hot, flavor-packed subs while supporting first responders. Stop by Firehouse Subs in Cedar City and try the hook and ladder today. Firehouse Subs, enjoy more subs, save more lives. The Thunderbirds enjoying first half when they shot 55% overall, 50% from three-point range, 50% from the free throw line, just 4 free throws, but they haven't needed them. They're shooting so well.
Yeah, 3 guys in double digits already. Tanner Hayhurst, Dylan Jones, Jaden Farrow. Guys just really getting it done. They're all making the extra pass. It's resulted in a couple of turnovers, but not out of the ordinary. Only 6 turnovers. This is a team that's averaging about 14, 15 turnovers a game, so it's kind of slightly below their average. I'm sure that'll be a talking point, but they're playing really well, especially defensively, holding this team to only 27 points.
I love the 10 assists as well. That's somewhere the Thunderbirds have, as the season has gone on, they've gotten better and better, and they're averaging almost 15 assists per game, already 10 tonight, Preston.
Yeah, and to go along with 5 steals, too. They've been very active, passing the ball, stealing the ball, just creating opportunities for themselves.
Abilene Christian shot the ball, or shoots the ball 46% from the floor coming into tonight. 46%. So far tonight, just 31%, but by statistical averages, you'd expect them to shoot better in the second half, and we'll see how things go, but Southern Utah's defense has been pretty solid so far tonight.
And 12 of those attempts are 3-point attempts, which they've only drilled 2. That's 17%.
Yeah,
that's not very good. That's actually bad, right? And that's not good. Thunderbirds, though, they're shooting 50%. We love to see that. That's more consistent. You said you wanted to see a little 40-40 action. 50's okay. That's all right.
That's another interesting note. Abilene Christian only on average shoots 18 3-pointers a game. They've already taken 12 tonight. They've hit just 2. Is Coach Tanner at halftime saying, "Hey guys, keep shooting, they'll start falling," or is he saying, "Hey, let's be more patient, let's stop taking so many threes"?
I think the emphasis is going to be trying to work it into the post there. The Thunderbirds have changed up their defensive look a handful of times. They've been more successful here at the end of that first half when they went man. But for the first beginning of that, they were playing in this like soft 1-3-1 kind of option man defense.
Yeah.
And it was the middle was exploited because you'd have your shorter guards down in the post who would end up guarding your biggest guys. I mean, it doesn't take a lot for Braden Hubbard and Cade Horniker to get to the rim when you've got only a 6-foot guy on you.
Right, and we saw that early on, like you said, but overall in the half, the Thunderbirds dominated in the paint, 24-14 on points in the paint.
Yeah, and they're getting there, and the bigs are making the extra passes, too. They've passed up some really good looks, and they've crashed the glass, too, something that we talked about they were going to need to do. They've got 21 total rebounds so far, which is really solid for this team. ACU has 19, so you want to get those numbers down for them a little bit, keep those going up for you. This is a team that's only getting 26, so they're already on pace to do more than that. Just keep them off the glass, keep just pounding it down low in the paint, and then you've got your shooters ready to go. I mean, Dylan Jones and Tanner Hayhurst are knocking them down. Just keep doing that. That offense is working. Get it down low. If it's not there, you got a 3 waiting for you.
Jones has 11. Hayhurst and Farrow each have 10. Leading scorer for Abilene Christian is Braden Hubbard, who has 7 points, and then Cade Horniker has 6 for the Wildcats. Thunderbirds lead 44-27 at the half, and this is the Firehouse Subs halftime show. U.S. Bank is proud to sponsor the SUU Thunderbirds. Stop by our U.S. Bank branch in Cedar City for all your banking needs. U.S. Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. We'll take a look around the WAC scoreboard when we return with more of the Firehouse Subs halftime show. Thunderbirds up 44-27 over Abilene Christian on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health.
At Cache Valley Bank, we value our heritage and the history we've built within our communities. With over 45 years of experience behind us, we are confident in our ability to equip our customers with the necessary tools and expertise to navigate their financial journey. Whether you are ready to expand your existing business, embark on a new business venture, or are seeking better personal banking, let us help you reach new heights. Cache Valley Bank, mountains await.
Are you hungry for the usual today? Or are you craving something uncommonly delicious like the meaty masterpiece, the Hook and Ladder Sub from Firehouse Subs? They start by piling it high with freshly sliced smoked turkey breasts and Virginia honey ham. Then they top it with melted Monterey Jack and serve it hot in a toasted roll. Save time by ordering your Hook and Ladder with the Firehouse Subs app today, downtown Cedar City. It's Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives.
Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug are here for you, the Cedar City community. With expert pharmacists on site, Township and Bullock can help you take care of your pharmaceutical needs and fill your prescriptions. Both locations offer curbside service for your convenience. Bullock's Drug is downtown at 91 North Main Street, while Township Pharmacy is near the hospital just off Main Street. Township Pharmacy and Bullock's Drug, grateful and proud supporters of our local students and athletes.
Back on the Firehouse Subs halftime show, where the Thunderbirds lead 44-77 in the America First Event Center. A transformer went out earlier tonight, just right next to campus, and power was out for about an hour and a half on campus. I started to wonder, is the game going to be postponed? And then it came back on about a little before 5 o'clock, and so no trouble there. But the Thunderbirds, boy, they've been shooting lights out these last couple first halves here at the America First Event Center.
Yeah, the lights back on, but you're exactly right. They're trying to take the lights right back out. And you know what? Keep it going, man. If it ends up being like, what was it, Super Bowl 40-something when the lights went out and it was a great game, it was Niners-Ravens, I believe?
Yeah.
I'd love to see a show like that. Let's keep it going, T-Birds.
Bullock's is more than just a pharmacy. Stop in for handcrafted soda, sweet treats, and everything else we have to offer in downtown Cedar City. Bullock's, a proud supporter of SUU athletics. The Thunderbirds led in just about every category. Points off turnovers, 14-4. Total rebounds, 21-19. Defensive rebounds, 17-12. 24-14 points in the paint, and then 3 different guys in double figures, plus 6 others have scored, or 5 others have scored. This is a balanced offense, a balanced attack. They're taking care of the ball. This is at least for me, the type of team, the type of play I expected a little bit more out of this season from SUU.
Yeah, the one thing I would point out, though, that I think they need to change and adjust on is that Abilene Christian has 7 offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
That's a lot of offensive rebounds. For a team that rebounds as well as the Thunderbirds do, with Isaiah Cottrell, with Jaden Farrell, that's not a number you want to see. But let's shout out Isaiah Cottrell. He's a guy that averages pretty much 6 rebounds a game throughout the season. He's got 7 tonight. So he's been getting on the glass and making a better, more concerted effort to get those rebounds down. Just clean up those. Don't let him get those offensive rebounds. Let's pull down those D rebounds and hey, just keep going, keep balling.
Abilene Christian averages 32 rebounds a game, and offensively, I was going to try to find that real quick, like total offensive rebounds this season.
They have 213 total offensive rebounds this season to 371 defensive rebounds. So, quick math, that is 213 divided by 18.
So 11, almost 12 offensive rebounds a game.
Just good. That's really good.
Yeah, they're at 7, you said, tonight?
They're at 7.
Thunderbirds have got to do a little bit better on that. That's one of your Thunder 91 keys of the game is crash the boards, box out better. 44-27, Thunderbirds lead at the half. Quick look at the scoreboard around the WAC. On the women's side, it was a rough afternoon for Southern Utah's Thunderbirds. They lost at Abilene Christian 82-54. It was a tight game. In fact, Southern Utah led by 1 at the end of the first quarter, but got outscored 24-11 in the second. Tarleton State beat Utah Tech 64-60, and UT Arlington beat Utah Valley 59-47. And so Abilene Christian now 5-1 in the women's in the WAC. And on the men's side, of course, tonight 44-27, Thunderbirds lead at the half. Utah Tech on top of Tarleton State with 8 minutes left in the first, 24-17. Utah Valley handled UT Arlington earlier tonight, 86-74 there in Orem. We'll take another quick timeout. We've got your final bit of the halftime show and then second half action coming up when we return on the Firehouse Subs halftime show. SkyWest Airlines is a proud sponsor of SU Athletics. SkyWest is the world's largest regional airline and has been part of Southern Utah community for more than 50 years. No matter where you want to go, our 2 daily Delta connection flights from Cedar City to Salt Lake City make it easy to get there. Fly local from Cedar City, and with one connection, you can reach hundreds of destinations on Delta's global network. Second half, right after this on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health.
Here at Culver's, we're known for our fresh, delicious food. What most of you don't know is for the last several years, we've been training Southern Utah's most elite basketball players. Sometimes they need instruction, and that's where I step in. Practice makes perfect, but we demand perfection.
Bradshaw Chevrolet Buick is Cedar City's original hometown dealership. Family owned and serving the area since 1931. Obviously, they're doing several things right. Bradshaw Chevrolet Buick is your full service dealership. Sales, service, body shop, detail shop, and their service department stands behind what they sell. And what they sell is a large selection of new and GM certified used vehicles. It's Bradshaw Chevrolet Buick, 360 North Main.
Brad's Food Hut is your go-to family-owned traditional fixture in Cedar City. Brad's has options for everyone with burgers, chicken sandwiches, fish and chips, soft drinks, shakes, and more. Want to grab your food on the go? You can call ahead and they'll have your order ready for you at 586-6358. That's 586-6358 for Brad's Food Hut at 546 North Main Street in Cedar City. Brad's Food Hut is proud to support our local athletes and students.
44-27 at the half. Welcome back to the Firehouse Subs halftime show. No car, no problem. St. George Shuttle has you covered with reliable rides from Cedar City down to Vegas, up to Salt Lake, and everywhere in between. Check out St. George Shuttle today. On time, every time. Possession arrow is with Abilene Christian. They'll have it to start second half action, but the Thunderbirds have the lead of 17 points, 44-27 as we start the second half. Brought to you by Safari Hospitality, proud supporter of Southern Utah basketball. With hotels like the Courtyard Marriott, Hampton Inn, and Spring Hill Suites, you'll find comfort and quality just minutes from campus. Thank you to Safari Hospitality for supporting Thunderbird basketball. ACU goes off to the left wing, then a skip pass right wing to Van Zandt. Couple dribbles. Hubbard wanted the three, but Farrow closed out too quickly. Van Zandt dribbles right through traffic, bounces into the middle and into the hands of Elijah Duval. He pushes up court right side to the right wing. Farrow step back three is short. Rebound, boy, big sky for Van Zandt to go up and get that board. Thunderbirds outscored Abilene Christian on fast breaks in that first half, 3-2. Inside, they go to
Mashai Hill.
Oh, thank you. Hill, who lost control and bounced it out of bounds. Thunderbirds on top, 44-27, 19:15 left in the second half. Duval looks for a pass to Cottrell. Double team comes. Duval dribbles around it, then fires. Extra pass. Hayhurst right corner. No, off the front iron. To the right wing, Abilene Christian pushes up. Hubbard loses the dribble, but no Thunderbirds are there, so he maintains control. Down to the right block, spins and shoots and hits. About a 10-foot jumper from the right angle.
Another guy that does a lot of that stuff is Derek Queen in the NBA. Similar build, similar play style.
Hubbard with 9 points. Thunderbirds lead by 15, 44-29. Jones around the top of the arc, finds himself open and takes the three, misses off the back iron. And Van Zandt with the rebound. SUU has started 0 for 3 from the floor. To the other end goes Alston. He pushes up against the defense, misses short offensive board and a foul against Southern Utah. Cottrell commits the foul, his second.
Now, one of the reasons that ACU could be in this deficit is because we haven't seen your guy Sebo Newton. I don't even see him on the bench. He must not have traveled with the team.
No, and he didn't play against California Baptist on Thursday. His last outing was 2 games ago, 1 week ago from tonight against UT Arlington. He scored played 15 minutes, scored just 2 points. First free throw off the iron and no good for Mashai Hill, a 41% free throw shooter. He hits the second. That's just his 14th free throw of the season. He swished it through. 14-point Thunderbird lead, 44-30. SUU has yet to score in this second half, and they turn it over and they won't score on this possession.
Dribbling off the foot. That's like the third turnover by that way.
And Southern Utah's second turnover of the half. 0 for 3 with a couple of turnovers. To the right wing, Alston finds a lane, dribbles right, goes to the hole and misses. Jones put his arm straight up. At least he thought he did, but the official saw it another way. And Jones picks up his second and the Thunderbirds' second team foul.
I'd have to watch that one back, but I don't know.
Christian Alston, just a 52% free throw shooter, swishes the first. His season high, scored 14 points in the game against UT San Antonio. It was a loss for Abilene Christian. He hits both free throws, and the Thunderbirds so far in the half have been outscored 5-0. 2 minutes gone by in the second half. Abelar crosses the timeline. Thunderbirds move in motion, set a couple screens here and there as Abelar dribbles to his right, kicks it across to Jones, fakes left, drives right, goes toward the hole, has it poked away. Abilene Christian thought Jones touched it last. I did too, but maybe they just said give it to SU instead of calling a foul. I don't know if officials do that.
A lot of the Wildcats were signaling for the review there.
Inbound and long pass. Farrow can't get to it before Hubbard, but then Hubbard loses it and Farrow tips it to Abelar, who is fouled. May have been a couple of fouls, a lot of contact as players dove for and fought for the basketball.
Good hustle, though, from Farrow to get back and tip that to Abelar.
The foul ultimately called against, I'm not sure, I think it was against Smith, his first. Abelar bounces to Farrow. Thunderbirds, again, have not yet scored in this second half. 2.5 minutes gone by. Farrow looks to bounce inside, and Hubbard gets a hand on it and takes it away. Thunderbirds with 3 turnovers to start second half action. Hubbard dribbles to his right. Farrow gets in his way, and he dishes off to Smith on the left wing. Hubbard open on the right wing, takes the three and misses short, but a fight for the rebound. Thunderbirds did not get it into the hands of Smith. He misses. Abelar then comes up with it and pushes up court. Quickly to Jones, left corner three, no short. Rebound, Hill has it for Abilene Christian.
Hubbard does not jump when he takes a jump shot.
That's like me. 0 for 4 the Thunderbirds are in this second half with 3 turnovers. 7 empty possessions. Hubbard dribbles down to the right baseline, then kicks it back up top. Benzant fakes left, passes right to Alston, who misses the three. 2 bodies go down, and a foul called on Cale Barclay.
The guy on the ground got the foul?
Barclay and Hill both went down, or was it Hubbard who went down?
Hubbard had an elbow right to his jaw.
You can see that on the instant replay.
Yeah. And then Hubbard just flopped down after that, but no, that was Hubbard that threw him to the ground.
16 minutes, 30 seconds left, second half. Thunderbirds off to a sluggish start to this second half. 0 of 3 and 3 turnovers. Make that 5 and 3 turnovers. Free throw line jumper. Alston swishes it through. And it's a 10-point game. Thunderbirds lead was 17 at the half. Jones to the left wing. Tanner Hayhurst kicks back up top to Abelar. He says clear out that side. Let's run a pick and roll with Cottrell. Bounces it in there to Cottrell. Defense right on him, but it's a shorter Zai right. Cottrell tries to work down to the baseline, then spins back to his left with the left-hand hook and puts it in. First points of the half for Southern Utah. 46-34, SUU leads. Drive and a dish to the left corner. Smith looking for space, doesn't find much, forces it up and over the defense. Thunderbirds get the rebound. They chase it down in the corner. Still looking for our Bullock Drug player of the game and the Pioneer Floor Coverings play of the game as Hayhurst gets into the lane, hesitates, and then misses just short, but the rebound tipped out, and SUU has it. Jones, extra pass to Farrow on the right wing, lobs up for Cottrell, who lays it in. Isaiah Cottrell, 2 straight buckets, and SUU leads again by 14 with 15 to go.
I think that ball touched every single player's hand on that possession. That was great ball movement.
Abilene Christian was on a 7-0 run, but Southern Utah answers with a 4-0 run of their own. Right on the right wing. Up top to Horniker. 3-2 on the shot clock. Alston gets it away, not in time, and he missed it short anyway. And that was as much credit to SUU's defense as Abilene Christian just kind of being too lackadaisical at the shot clock violation.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, they got to get Tanner Hayhurst the ball, let him shoot that thing. He's passing it too much.
48-34, Thunderbirds lead as we take the under 16 media timeout. 14:37 to go. From Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, and presented by Intermountain Health.
Brad's Food Hut is your go-to family-owned traditional fixture in Cedar City. Brad's has options for everyone with burgers, chicken sandwiches, fish and chips, soft drinks, shakes, and more. Want to grab your food on the go? You can call ahead and they'll have your order ready for you at 586-6358. That's 586-6358 for Brad's Food Hut at 546 North Main Street in Cedar City. Brad's Food Hut is proud to support our local athletes and students.
Visit Cedar City Brian Head is thrilled to welcome you to Cedar City, your ultimate base camp for adventure and sports. As you enjoy the game, be sure to take a victory lap through everything our area has to offer. As the gateway to Bryce and Zion National Parks, you can explore our charming downtown, fuel up at incredible local restaurants, and stretch your legs on scenic trails at Kolob Canyons or Thunderbird Gardens. Let the games begin and let the fun continue in Cedar City, Utah. Go to visitcedarcity.com to plan your next trip.
Looking to sharpen your skills and become a true sales professional? Check out the SUU Professional Sales Program, helping students and future leaders build confidence and close deals. SUU Professional Sales, where careers in sales begin. Thunderbirds were outscored 7-0 for that first couple minutes of the second half, but now they've gone on a 4-0 run and they've kept that lead at 14.
I mean, the Thunderbirds had a really slow start there. They've started to get into a little bit of a rhythm now. But really, I said it right before the break, Tanner Hayhurst has got to shoot the ball. He's one of, if not the best shooter on this Thunderbird team. And he's got some looks, but he's taken that extra pass to try and set up some other guys. But you're a D1 baller too, man. Go ahead and shoot that rock.
He's a 47% three-point shooter, is 2 for 4 tonight. And has 10 points. Thunderbirds inbound. Cottrell, Farrow, Duval, Hayhurst, and Lee in the game. Lee had 14 points in the win over Tarleton State Thursday. Hayhurst gets it, drives in, stops, the defense flies by, and he puts it in nice and easy.
Yep.
Yep. To the right wing goes Rivera. Abilene Christian trails by 16. And a drive hanging in the air. Fancy move by Smith, but he missed it. Then he steals it from Farrow after the rebound. Goes up again, misses the dunk, and Farrow commits the foul.
He looked like he wanted to be in the dunk contest there. He stole it, and he went up with some vengeance. He went to throw that hammer down. Missed.
Rich Smith, 6'2" from the Bronx, New York. He's a senior. Played for St. Thomas Aquinas College, where he averaged 14 points a game over the course of a couple years. Hits the first free throw. He's a 70% free throw shooter. Started 23 times for Abilene Christian last season and scored 5 points a game.
You know, I was in a musical that was based in the Bronx.
Was that like Lost in Yonkers or something?
It was the Newsies.
Oh, that was Lost in Yonkers was in Brooklyn, huh? The Newsies. Yeah, were you Jack, the Santa Fe guy?
I did that on the last night just because our Jack, his appendix ruptured.
Oh, wow.
And my uncle was the guy in charge of it, and he said, hey, you're going. I said, okay.
Smith missed the second free throw, but did they call a lane violation, and he gets a third attempt, and he swishes it in. 50-36, 14 points Thunderbird lead. Full court pressure from Abilene Christian. And as soon as Thunderbirds get it near midcourt, they retreat into the half-court defense. Hayhurst, Cottrell, Duval, Lee, and Barclay into the game. Farrow went to the bench with 2 personal fouls. Thunderbirds work it around and inside to Cottrell. Hornecker on him, he spins again, same move, and he does it again with his left hand and skies it in. Cottrell now has 10 and 8 rebounds with 4 assists. Filling up the stat sheet tonight. Hornecker at the top of the key, dribbles once to his right, then hands off to Smith. 52-36, Thunderbirds lead. Smith dribbles left, Duval reaches in, foul on the floor. 13-15 left, first half. Van Zant and Hubbard. No, not Hubbard. Joseph Scott checks into the game. This Abilene Christian team, 4 players from Texas, 2 from Tennessee, then 1 each from Georgia, New York, Louisiana, Maryland, Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, and Puerto Rico. The Puerto Rican is Yaniel Rivera, not on the floor at this moment. Hubbard gets the defense off. They went down to the floor, and he pulls up from the left elbow, missed it, rebound tipped out of bounds off of the Wildcats.
Ryan put Cottrell on double-double watch. It would be his first of the season.
Inbound to Cottrell in the right corner. He'll lob to Barclay. Thunderbirds push up across the timeline. Barclay picks it up and just barely got it away to Hayhurst. It was a dangerous spot. Hayhurst fires in looking for Cottrell, and he and Hubbard get tied up for a jump ball. Possession arrow, I think, is Southern Utah. The scoreboard that shows our possession arrow down there in the corner, there's like 6 chairs right in front of it, so we can't see the possession arrow. I guess they're right there at the scores table too, huh? So it is Southern Utah's ball inbound. Lazy pass, easy steal for Hubbard, and he goes up the other end against Cottrell, who may have gotten a block or at least contested in the miss, and then a jump ball on the rebound between between Barclay and Dye. And this time possession arrow goes to Abilene Christian. Some kind of confusion. Coach Tanner not happy about something. He's having some loud words for the officials. SUU's band starts to chant, "Sit down, coach." I'm not sure what he was yelling about. It's Abilene Christian basketball. They inbound, and Scott gives to Dye across the key right side at the elbow. Rivera misses, and a rebound. Hubbard is out as he touches it on the baseline.
And the ref had pointed the opposite direction in favor of SUU. I don't know why. But that's probably what Coach was yelling about, Coach Tanner.
Barclay inbounds to Lee, and he just dribbles across the timeline. Full court pressure, retreats. 52-36, Southern Utah leads. Duval dribbles right, a lot of contact. He ends up on his face, and then Barclay picks up the loose ball. His pocket is picked to the other end. Hubbard with the fast break, lays it up and in. And boy, getting a little bit chippy there. Hubbard just almost stepped on Duval, who came back to contest on the fast break. And then Hubbard fouls Barclay. He missed on a reach in, then wrapped around and gave Barclay a bro hug from the side.
Frustration's mounting.
52-38, a 14-point Southern Utah lead. Farrell back in for Southern Utah. Farrell, Cottrell, Lee, Jones, and Duval on the floor. SUU has just 8 points in this second half through almost 8 minutes of play. Abilene Christian has 11 points in that same span. Backdoor cut. Jones goes up and tries to lay it in, but he's fouled by Hubbard.
Hubbard, a lot of frustration right now.
That's his 4th foul. Braden Hubbard, the leading scorer of this Abilene Christian team, 16 points a game. Picked up his 4th foul just now with 12:07 left in the second half. And Dylan Jones at the free throw line cashes in on the first. Just his 13th free throw of the season. Jones with 12 points tonight. Had 11 in the first half. Those are his first points of the second half. He switches both free throws. And that puts him at 12 of 14 on the season, somewhere in the ballpark of 89%. Dribbling right is Smith, then kicks it out left wing. They work it around, back to the right wing, backdoor cut, and up and blocked by Cottrell. Zy Wright thought he had a lane to the hoop, but Cottrell says no, sir, and stuffs it. That takes us to the under 12 media timeout. Thunderbirds on top, 54-38 with 11:46 to play on Thunder 91. Brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance broadcast.
Retro Fitness, the
by
official
In-N-Out
partner
Health.
of SUU Athletics, is the largest premium health club in Cedar City. Retro Fitness offers a full range of services, including functional fitness training, group fitness classes, hot yoga, personal training, saunas, tanning, a smoothie bar, and the best kids club around. Mention this ad for a free 3-day trial pass. Go retro at Retro Fitness, 929 South Main Street in Cedar City, or visit them online at retrofitness.com.
In our 150th year of service, everywhere you look, Zions Bank people are ready to work hard for you.
We're here and ready to go.
Wherever you are, we're right there with you. We will help make it simple and easier.
We have all the big bank services delivered locally.
Isn't it time to see how 150 years of experience can work for you?
Zions Bank.
We are here to help right now.
We want to serve you.
Now more than ever, Zions Bank is for you.
When it comes to world famous chicken strips, there's only one place. What is it, Preston?
It's Ernie's, baby.
Proudly local and proudly supporting SUU Athletics, Ernie's is the go-to spot for a great meal. Drop in and taste why everyone loves Ernie's chicken strips. Drop in today to Ernie's. Thunderbirds shooting 4 of 10 from the floor, 0 for 4 from three-point range. But Abilene Christian 3 of 13 and 0 for 2 in this second half. SU with 6 turnovers, Abilene Christian with 4. Both teams have gotten a bit sloppy and started missing some shots in the second half.
Yeah, Thunderbirds 3 of their last 3 though, and the Abilene Christian 1 of their last 7. I think Thunderbirds are starting to tighten it up a little bit, but you got to credit some of those turnovers and those fouls to Braden Hubbard, who just got really frustrated and started making really poor decisions out there.
Well, and when you're not hitting from outside, an easy answer is to go inside, and the Thunderbirds have done that to Isaiah Cottrell, who has hit 2 shots on possessions, similar shots. The skyhook with the left hand. He's got a nice move down there as he works to the baseline and has 10 points, 8 rebounds tonight. SUU with the basketball. Duval to the right wing. Cottrell sets the screen. Lee, Farrow, and Jones also in the game. And it looks like Abilene Christian has switched to a zone defense. Thunderbirds try to exploit it, get it to Jones' right corner. Quick release, misses off the front iron, bounces over the top to Van Zandt. To Smith up on the left wing. Abilene Christian came in at 10 and 8 on the season. They go inside, and Alston can't quite finish. Offensive board, no, and Cottrell has his 9th rebound for SUU. Duval asks for a screen, instead finds Lee wide open left corner, no good, back iron, and the rebound tipped away from Farrow and out of bounds. Southern Utah ball.
Cottrell's got to be hungry for that 10th rebound, which would be his first double-double of the season.
SUU 6 of 17 from 3 in the first half, 0 for 6 so far in this second half. Duval skips it across to Lee, who drives in, misses the shot. Cottrell the rebound, and he somehow saves it back through the middle and out to Duval. Thunderbirds with 4, 3, 2 on the shot clock. Jones bounces across to Cottrell, who quickly puts it up. He knew how much time was left, and he puts it in. Isaiah Cottrell with 6 in the half. 56-38. Thunderbirds up again back up by 18. I believe that's their largest lead of the game. 10:21 left to play. Scott hands off to Van Zandt. Tries to attack, can't find anything. Smith on the right wing, shot clock down to 10. Mashai, I should say is his name. Gives to Van Zandt, dribbles right, finds a lane, misses the layup, and draws the whistle on a foul. Elijah Duval immediately turns to the official and says, no, there's no way. But that is that his third? His third indeed. So you said Cottrell was on double-double watch, Preston.
He is. He's on double-double watch. Now he's got it. According to the stat book here, 12 points, 10 rebounds. Also 1 point away from tying his season high at 13 points.
Van Zandt back ironing in at the free throw line. He's a 71% shooter. Played 3 seasons at Liberty before transferring to Abilene Christian. Missed pretty much all of last year. Got a medical red shirt after a season-ending injury at Baylor. And averages 5 points, 3 rebounds a game. Hits both free throws, 56-40. Thunderbird lead back to 16. Duval dribbles across the timeline. Thunderbirds attacking right to left from our view in this second half. SUU in the home whites, Abilene Christian in the road purples, white numerals. Duval finds a lane, dribbles right. Farrow up top to Jones. Back to Farrow, left corner for the 3, short. And it was highly contested. Rich Smith got out there, and Abilene Christian with the rebound. Thunderbirds 0 of 7 from three-point range in the second half. And easy call there as Joseph Scott in the post. Cottrell was defending, and Scott put his shoulder down once. Cottrell said, "You do that again, I'll take the charge," and he does.
Is that his 4th charge in 2 games?
He had 2 against Tarleton on Thursday, right? Yeah. Because who else had one earlier tonight? Dylan Jones?
Yeah, I believe so.
56-40. Thunderbirds up 16 with 9:20 to play. Abilene Christian has lost 2 in a row. Thunderbirds picked up their first win in the WAC on Thursday night over Tarleton State, a 106-105 overtime thriller. Duval dribbles to his left, stops, 10 on the shot clock, then to his right, stops again, bounce pass to Cottrell, who corrals it and then is fouled on his way up. The way Duval finds a pass, I would have thought, how can he even find a pass right there? But he bounced it out in front of himself and to Cottrell. Finding passing lanes where I wouldn't see one.
A little bit of wild passing techniques he's known for, but good one there.
Cottrell's first free throw rattles out. He's a 72% free throw shooter.
He also got 4 assists tonight.
No, he's have a all-around good game tonight for Cottrell.
Probably his best as a Thunderbird.
That 13-point performance, he's done 3 times actually this season, and he's tied it now with 13 again. Thunderbirds up 57-40. In the lane, somehow Hornecker finds a sky hook, misses short, rebound tipped up and then off the window, and Cottrell pulls it in, his 11th board. Duval. And the Thunderbirds lead by 17. Sees a lane, drives in, ball poked away, and Hornecker comes up with it. Smith pushes hard to the other end and runs right into a Thunderbird defender. Smith ends up on the floor and a foul called against SUU. He missed the shot just short.
He also tried to take the kneecaps out of the official, roll into him at the end.
Hayhurst was there, and I agree, that's a defensive foul. If Hayhurst plays that a little differently, he maybe draws the offensive foul.
And lots of guys in the league and higher ups in the college, like the Duke Blue Devils, they teach you to put pressure on, then immediately back off, and it really throws off your drive.
Rich Smith, a 70% free throw shooter, back iron and no on the first. He's 2 for 4 from the line tonight, has 6 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. He averages 5 assists and 2 steals per game. He'll get a second free throw here. The student section especially making some noise. They want the free cheese curds from Culver's, and they get it. His second free throw clanks off the back iron.
I know where I'm going after the game.
Abelar up to the left wing. Jones lobs inside looking for Farrow, and he is held. He tried to get up for a high pass, and Van Zandt held him down. Joseph Van Zandt contests it, argues against it, but it looked like Farrow just could not get up to that pass. So Van Zandt picks up his third. Hubbard is in there with 4 personal fouls. Van Zandt heads for the bench, and Isaac Dye checks in, a freshman from State College, Pennsylvania. Lorenzo Abelar to inbound for Southern Utah, just gets it into Farrow in the right corner. If Jaden turns to his right, knocked to the floor, kept the dribble alive to avoid a travel, kicked it outside, then left wing. Hayhurst misses a offensive rebound and put back by Farrow, and he's fouled. And the Thunderbirds, boy, this second half basket, just a lid on it from 3-point range. 0 for 9 in the half.
That seems to be the theme here. This half the court, there's something about it.
Maybe they should switch directions from first half to second. Of course, then you'd have to play from behind.
Or can they just play on that half both times?
Both halves, there you go. That's the solution. The Farrow hits the first free throw and has 11 points, 7 rebounds. And is 1 for 1 from the line. Farrow went to Corner Canyon High School, then Holy Cross and Green River colleges. Misses the second of the free throws. That's just his 5th missed free throw this season. 41 of 46, 90% free throw shooter. Thunderbirds up 18 with 8 minutes to go. Rivera gives left wing to Alston. Free throw line. Hubbard spins. Quick move, but he can't finish. And the rebound pulled down by Abelar. Dye reaches in, commits the foul, a 17. That'll put Abelar at the free throw line with 7:51 to go. Probably not a foul that Coach Brett Tanner of Abilene Christian is happy with from Isaac Dye, but that takes us to the under 8 media timeout. Preston Thunderbirds, the pace has really slowed down, but they've maintained the lead.
Now they're finding ways to get it done. That's really been through the avenues of people like Isaiah Cottrell getting it done down low in the post. I mean, you gotta shout him out. He's had such a great game, but really the Thunderbirds as a team have just had a solid team effort. There's not one guy that's jumped out and had like crazy numbers, but you've got 4 dudes in double digits, and nearly everybody that's got in, minus Kai Burdick, has scored tonight. So everybody that's got in has impacted the game.
Abelard at the free throw line when we return on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, presented by Intermountain Health.
Retro Fitness, the official partner of SUU Athletics, is the largest premium health club in Cedar City. Retro Fitness offers a full range of services, including functional fitness training, group fitness classes, hot yoga, personal training, saunas, tanning, a smoothie bar, and the best kids club around. Mention this ad for a free 3-day trial pass. Go retro at Retro Fitness, 929 South Main Street in Cedar City, or visit them online at retrofitness.com.
In our 150th year of service, everywhere you look, Zions Bank people are ready to work hard for you.
We're here and ready to go.
Wherever you are, we're right there with you. We will help make it simple and easier.
We have all the big bank services delivered locally.
Isn't it time to see how 150 years of experience can work for you?
Zions Bank.
We are here to help right now.
We want to serve you.
Now more than ever, Zions Bank is for you.
58-40, Thunderbirds on top. Craving sushi or ramen? Kabuto in Cedar City has you covered with fresh flavors and unbeatable student specials Monday through Friday from 11 to 3. Head in today, Kabuto, your go-to for sushi, ramen, and more. 7:51 left to play. Lorenzo Abelard to the free throw line to try and put the Thunderbirds up even more. They're on top by 18. Abelard's first, back iron and in. 77% free throw shooter.
One of 2 guys that clocked minutes for the Thunderbirds last year.
His second free throw, a swish. Last year against Abilene Christian, Abelard had 9 points total between the 2 games, plus 6 rebounds, and they'll make that 8 rebounds and a total of 8 assists, again, in the 2 games combined. Shot goes up, missed, and a foul against Southern Utah. Cottrell reaching in on Hubbard. So Abelard hit both free throws, and the Thunderbirds have their biggest lead, 60-40. Up by 20 here in the America First Event Center. Hubbard hits the first free throw. And his first free throw tonight, he's a 78% free throw shooter. From Tulsa, Oklahoma. Originally went to Connors State, but has been here at Abilene Christian since last year. Averaged 10 points and 6 rebounds last season. Hits both free throws, makes it 18 again. Southern Utah's lead with 7.5 left to play. Abelard dribbles to his left, then crosses back to his right, looking for some kind of opening. Hands off to Cottrell, gets it back, dribbles left, pulls up left elbow and misses off the front iron. Rebound to Alston. And Abilene Christian. Hubbard gives back to Alston. And again to Hubbard. He fires inside to an open Smith, but nowhere to go with it with Cottrell defending. Back to Alston, who drives the lane and misses off the back iron. I think Abilene Christian, they've missed a lot of shots tonight I think they would expect that would normally go in.
Yeah.
And that was one of them. Alston had a nice drive that he just couldn't get to go. Cottrell dribbles right into traffic, and Van Zandt gets an easy takeaway. Misses the layup on the other end. Farrow contested and just kind of slid on by without making contact. Rebound tipped out of bounds off of Abilene Christian. Cottrell heads for the bench for the moment with 13 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, and a couple of blocks. Great night for Isaiah Cottrell. And we have some discussion or a timeout on the floor. Oh, the previous play is under review. Well, the Thunderbirds will get back on the court, part of a 3-game homestand. They hosted Tarleton State and won on Thursday. Then Abilene Christian, of course, tonight, where the Thunderbirds lead by 18, 6:42 left in the second half. And then Wednesday, Utah Valley comes to town. The Wolverines beat UT Arlington earlier today, 86-74, and Utah Valley, 15-4 overall, 5-1 in the WAC. So the Thunderbirds will have to be at the top of their game if they want to win next Wednesday night against Utah Valley. We'll have that one right here on Thunder 91 if you can't make it to the America First Event Center.
Yeah, and I was talking with Rob Jeter Jr., a grad assistant for this team. He's the son of Coach Jeter, played for the Thunderbirds here for a couple of seasons, but I was talking to him prior to the game, and he was telling me that the guys feel confident now, that they feel like they can beat anybody if they start playing like they have been, and defensively has been such a huge improvement, and he spoke to that and just said that the guys are starting to buy in, and you're seeing the effort just increase exponentially. So shout out to the guys for really just locking in.
A shout out to Rob Birdsey tonight running the live stream. If you don't know about it, we live stream these games on YouTube. You can watch it on the SU Thunderbirds YouTube account or Thunder 91's YouTube account. You can also watch it on X and listen, of course, live here on Thunder 91. Rob, thanks for your work. You're fantastic, man. We appreciate you. 60-42, Thunderbirds with the lead, 6:42 left to play, and after review, Abilene Christian has the basketball. They are shooting just 26% in this game, 14% from three-point range. Thunderbirds 0 of 8 from three-point range in the second half, but Abilene Christian, they've only attempted 2 threes in the half. They've made a concerted effort to get higher percentage shots, but they still aren't hitting them. They bounce it inside to Van Zandt, who kicks it back out to Alston. 9 on the shot clock. Alston drives, hangs, and misses the scoop layup with the right hand. Farrow corrals the board and dishes off to Abelar, almost taken away, but Abelar gets it back. Farrow sees an open lane, and he's tripped from behind, but an offensive foul before Farrow could get there. Hubbard and Barclay end up on the floor. And the view didn't show what the foul was.
They called a charge on Barclay.
So Barclay picks up his second. A couple different things happened there, and Abelar saying, hey, we got some sweat. We need this floor cleaned up right here. It's a little bit wet. And they're going to get they got a couple people to come take care of it. But, boy, Barclay was just trying to get a body on Hubbard to clear the lane a little bit for Farrow, and Hubbard just kind of flopped backward or fell backward and drew the foul. 60-42, Hubbard with it, top of the key, steps forward, then back and misses the three off the back iron. Rebound, great hustle. Smith gets it for Abilene Christian. He backs in on Abelar, loses the handle. It goes to Barclay, and then a late whistle will send Abilene Christian to the free throw line.
I guess they're going to get Abelar for just pushing back a little bit.
I don't know about that. Abelar standing his ground from this angle, and we don't have a good angle. Maybe he did lean toward Rich Smith and initiate contact as Smith leaned back in on him as well. 60-43, Smith hits the first, hits the second as well.
Put Farrow on double-double watch, 1 rebound away.
Farrow 11 points, 9 rebounds, and an assist as well. Across the timeline goes Abelar. Thunderbirds with a 16-point lead and just under 6 minutes to play. Farrow sets a screen, pick and roll, gets the pass. It was a low pass, so it took him a minute to corral. Dribbles down to the right baseline, dishes off to Lee, who gets into the lane, hangs and hits. Lee with just his second bucket tonight. That makes it an 18-point Thunderbird lead. 5:25 left to play. Wildcats go left corner. Rivera up top to Alston. Hands to Hubbard, who has 13 points tonight, leads the Wildcats in scoring. He backs his way to the free throw line, then has nowhere to go. Gives to Van Zandt, drives baseline, fires a pass across, deflected and into the hands of Rivera, who hits the three. He's a 36% three-point shooter. That's just the third triple made tonight by Abilene Christian. 62-47. Southern Utah's lead is 15. Hayhurst bounces from the left wing back up top to Abelar. Thunderbirds taking their time. Barclay tries a pick and roll, gets tripped up and slides down. So Abelar gives right corner to Farrow, who tries to hook a pass into Lee in the middle. And Farrow was fouled right before he made that pass, so he goes to the free throw line. 9th team foul. That's a second personal against Rivera. Hubbard in there he picked up his 4th foul early in this second half, and he's played much of it with 4 fouls and without committing a 5th. So Farrow at the free throw line. On a 1-and-1, hits back iron and in on the first. Jaden Farrow, a 91% free throw shooter coming in.
That's pretty good.
That's not bad. His shooting numbers: 53% from the floor, 40% from three-point range, and 91% from the free throw line. Rattles the second one in as well. 64-47. SUU leads by 17, and Abilene Christian throws it away. Rich Smith threw it to the left side, and the Wildcats say, no, it was deflected by a Thunderbird, but none of the officials saw that.
Lee he walks away. I think he did definitely tip that one out.
Abelar across the timeline, gives to Lee on the right wing. Rock dribbles to his left. Barclay posted up, really working to get that ball, but there's just no way to get to it. Help defense was behind. Abelar dribbles to his right, pulls up as he drives down the lane, but blocked from behind, out of bounds. Southern Utah ball with 10 on the shot clock.
I wish he would have fed it to Barclay, freshman on freshman.
Abelar looking in, has to call a timeout to avoid a 5-second violation. 4:09 left to play. Thunderbirds up 64-47. We'll have to take a look at the low scoring output this season for Abilene Christian. They're on pace for only about 50-52 tonight. And the Thunderbird defense has been great. This will become a media timeout, so we'll take it as well. Back in a minute on Thunder 91. Thunderbirds on top 64-47. Brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth. Presented by Intermountain Health.
When it comes to smiles, Thunderbird fans know who to trust: Webster Orthodontics, the preferred orthodontist of SUU Athletics. They're the reason Thor the Thunderbird has that beautiful game day grin, and they can do the same for you. Whether it's braces or Invisalign, Webster Ortho provides personalized care and outstanding results. Proudly supporting SUU Athletics and our community. Visit WebsterSmiles.com today to schedule your consultation. Webster Orthodontics. Show off that Thunderbird smile. Ernie's is more than just a gas stop. It's your one-stop spot for fuel, fresh food, and friendly service. With locations across southern Utah, including one right here in Cedar City, Ernie's makes it easy to fill up and fuel up. Don't forget, Ernie's is home of the world-famous chicken strips, a local favorite that keeps fans coming back. Proudly supporting SUU Athletics and proudly serving our community. Stop by Ernie's in Cedar City today.
Firehouse Subs is proud to support our local first responders and proud to be a sponsor of SUU Athletics. Stop by today for a hook and ladder sub piled high and served hot. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs, save more lives. And again, we want to thank our second half sponsor, Safari Hospitality, as well. We've got your Café Sabor post-game show coming up. We'll look at the player of the game, brought to you by Bullock Drug and the Pioneer Floor Coverings play of the game, along with your Rally Stop final score. Isaiah Cottrell with a double-double, 13 points, 11 rebounds. And he has really paced the Thunderbirds offensively in the second half, Preston.
Yeah, getting down low, finding his spot, using that nice little spin move.
Farrow to inbound. He goes to Barclay with 10 on the shot clock, down in the right corner. Tries to back in on Van Zant. Double team comes, and he goes to his feet. Van Zant reaches down and just grabs the ball, strips it away. Thunderbirds' 16th turnover of the night. On the other end, Dye misses. Offensive board by Smith. He misses, and another offensive rebound, and a foul on that final putback. SUU not boxing out well, and that is another dead ball at 3:53 left to go. And one final media timeout tonight. SUU leads 64-47, looking for their second consecutive win. That would improve them to 2-4 in the WAC if they can hold on in this one. That would send Abilene Christian to its 3rd consecutive loss. 3:53 left to go. Back in a bit on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, and presented by Intermountain Health.
Thor, what's up, man? Oh, you need your uniform cleaned. No problem. How soon do you need it back? You know what, Thor? Here at Main Street Washateria, we already do all the ladies' athletic gear, so I'll get you taken care of as well. Thor, do whatever you need to do to prep for that game. I want you in tip-top shape, buddy. Thor, got your stuff for you, man. Good luck with the game. Go SUU.
(64-47), Thunderbirds with a lead, 3:53 left to go. At the free throw line is Braden Hubbard, misses on the front end. He's a 78% free throw shooter. 14 times, make it 15 times this season. He has scored in double figures, including tonight. He has 14 points after he hits the second free throw. Full court pressure from the Wildcats. Thunderbirds break it easily with a pass up ahead to Jaden Lee, and he goes all the way to the hole, says, "You're going to let me, I'll take it." Jalen Lee, they call him Rock, lays it in. He's got 6 tonight. 66-48. Hubbard launches from straight away. The 3 is short. Offensive board, Rich Smith. That's a 16th offensive rebound of the night for Abilene Christian. They've done that well. They just have been unable to hit. 14 of 55 from the floor. That's 25%.
Tell you what, I can smell what the Rock's cooking.
Thunderbirds deflect a pass out of bounds, and Abilene Christian inbounds with 13 on the shot clock. Smith to Die on the right wing, and his 3 rattles out. Thunderbirds, Cottrell with the rebound, his 12th. Duval, Farrow, Cottrell, Lee, and Hayhurst on the floor.
Season high in rebounding.
Van Zandt pokes it back court away from Duval, but Elijah gets to it first, then gives a no-look pass to Farrow, right corner. Yes, the splash. First 3 of the second half for Southern Utah. Farrow has 16. Thunderbirds lead 69-48. That might be the dagger. A 21-point lead. Hubbard still fighting, drives in, misses with the right hand. He got right under the hoop. Farrow with the rebound, and he's got a double-double. If they give him that rebound.
Yep.
Got it. Farrow dribbles to the right wing, backs in on Die, and then turns and just misses short. Quick spin. He got away from the defense. On the other end, boy, Elijah Duval gets up high to block the shot by Smith, but Duval called for the foul. I don't know where the foul was. Smith, if anything, committed the foul with his offhand. Ooh. On the replay, did you see any contact?
That was clean, Ryan.
Duval got up to block that shot. Smith hits the first free throw. He rattles it in. 69-49. Low scoring output this season for Abilene Christian in a game they lost to Texas State at Texas State, 63-49. And Smith hits both free throws, so they won't match their lowest scoring output. Their second lowest scoring output at University of Texas San Antonio, they lost 61-50. 2 minutes left to go. Lee on the right wing, open 3. Yes, it rattles in. Thunderbirds getting hot late down the stretch. Hit 2 threes in a row, and SUU leads 72-50. Rock Lee Had just 2 points in the first half. He's got 7 here in the second. Smith drives in, then kicks it out left corner. A drive and a miss for Rivera. He missed it short. Duval the rebound. And Southern Utah in command, 72-50. Duval dribbles baseline, then to Lee in the left corner. Hayhurst hands back to Lee. Drives in, pull-up jumper from inside the key. Missed. Rebound tipped out. Lee has it. Floats it up and splashes it in. He's got double-digit scoring with 11.
5 T-Birds in double digits now.
74-50. And a timeout, an official's timeout as Tylen Lewis checks into the game. He's got a serious afro.
That is gnarly.
He's a freshman from Nashville, Tennessee. This is his 17th game appearance. Officials timeout to get Lewis into the game, and also who else? One other player who hadn't been in much, that's Isaiah Carrillo, another freshman from Abilene, Texas.
Johnson in now, some minutes. Zeppelin kids coming in to see some time. Chooks, I see you in. I see Tua.
If you figure out rebounds per minutes played, Isa Tua is actually the leading rebounder for Southern Utah.
Oh.
By rebounds per minute. Lewis of Abilene Christian gives off left side. They go to Rivera, then down inside. Scott works up with the left, misses, but tips it right back in himself. 74-52. And Kai Burdick checks into the game. Hayhurst checks out. Lee also in.
Yeah, I can feel something coming right now, Ryan.
It's
warming up.
Exactly 1 minute left to go. Thunderbirds up 22 on the Wildcats of Abilene Christian. Braden Johnson dribbles to his right, off his foot, but he chases it down right at the timeline. Looks left, nothing there, dribbles right, finds a lane, and then kicks it back out to Zeppelin Kidd. Zeppelin gets the pass in the middle, can't hold on to it. Not going to rock and roll tonight with Zeppelin Kidd. And down to the left side, a missed shot by Isaiah Carrillo.
Swing it to 2-5, man.
Time running down. Thunderbirds have the rebound. They cross the timeline. Crowd gets on their feet to applaud the home team. And SUU will just dribble this out. Braden Johnson gets the honors. With 5 seconds left to go, Southern Utah had not won a WAC game. They started 0-4. They'd only beat one Division I team until Thursday night. They go for 106. And then tonight, they take down the Wildcats of Abilene Christian and break a 3-game skid against the Wildcats. 74-52, a dominant win for the Thunderbirds of Southern Utah.
Lots of guys getting in and contributing. 5 dudes in double digits, 2 guys with double doubles. Real team effort.
74-52, the rally stop final score. We'll tell you more about it when we return on our Cafe Sabor post-game show. Thunderbirds with a 22-point victory over Abilene Christian in the America First Events Center on Thunder 91, brought to you by Van Wagner from the Levitt Group and Auto Owners Insurance broadcast booth, and presented by Intermountain Health.
Launch your career with SUU's professional sales program. Stand out in today's job market with hands-on experience and real-world results. Learn to sell yourself, your ideas, and your business. Master sales, management, and entrepreneurship. Connect with industry leaders through competitions, networking, and internships. Land high-paying careers after graduation. Whether starting your own business or climbing the corporate ladder, sales skills are your secret weapon. Partner with SUU. Hire the best. Be the best on campus at Southern Utah University.
Southern Utah University football fans, this one's for you. With 3 convenient Iron County locations and over 20,000 5-star reviews, Burt Brothers is your hometown team for auto care. From unbeatable tire deals to trusted service packages, we've got you covered start to finish. Because at Burt Brothers, there's only one promise: we do it better.
Burt Brothers does it better.
Clark & Linford Jewelers has been a staple on Main Street in downtown Cedar City since the 1970s. Cedar has grown a lot since then, but we are still your hometown jeweler. Our commitment to our customers remains the same, to help you find pieces you will love for years to come. Whether you're looking for an engagement ring, wedding band, or fashion piece, we'd love the opportunity to help you find your piece. Find us at 83 North Main Street in Cedar City and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Clark & Linford Jewelers, still your hometown jeweler, where SUU gets engaged.
Welcome back to the Cafe Sabor post-game show. Ryan Steinerkert here with Preston Ferry, and joining us on the post-game is Dylan Jones. Dylan, tonight, 13 points. Not quite the output you had Thursday against Tarleton State, but that's going to be rare for most guys, what you did Thursday night. That was a good game.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
We'll talk about tonight, and the defense shines tonight. Just 52 points for Abilene Christian.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that Coach has been focusing on. We know we have a lot of scorers on this team, but through the rough stretch that we've been having, it's all defense. I feel like we've been giving up way too many points, just miscommunication on defense, just a little thing. So I feel like last game that really cleaned it up, and I feel like we're communicating better and doing everything a little bit better, just the little things every day. So.
Little things, a lot of little things make a big difference.
Exactly.
You get your second win in conference. What's kind of the turning point for this team?
Man, I felt like it was the other night. Getting that win after not winning for, having one D1 win the whole season.
Yeah.
I mean, the vibes are just a lot better. Everything's just a lot better. Now we're really engaged, and we're ready to go, make a run.
This may sound like a stupid question, but how do you? So before Thursday night, you guys were 4-13, 0-4 in the WAC. Was there any thought of what do we have left to play? I mean, not because, and it's a stupid question because as a competitor, you're always playing to win. Yeah. But was it hard to find man, we can still win, we can still make something of this season?
Definitely, no. Especially when you're losing that many games, you definitely get in your head a little bit. So that your practice kind of drags on, whatnot. But coming into this week, in that first Tarleton game, is when coaches really started, locking in on us, making sure that we're having positive energy. We bring in this psychologist that's awesome. So that really got us going on the right track, and ready to make a run now.
Yeah, Preston.
What you guys have to do, because in the last two games, it's been two halves that are completely different shooting the ball. You guys shoot from 50-60% in the first, and then it goes down to 12 the last game out, and this time, I don't know what you guys had, but a lot lower. What do you guys have to do differently to try and knock down some more shots in the second?
I mean, coming out in the first half, shooting like we have been shooting, the defense is always going to change. They're always going to start locking in on certain guys. So just making sure we're moving. I feel like we get stagnant sometimes in that second half. We kind of stand. So just keep moving, keep running the offense, don't stand. I feel like it's the biggest thing for us.
Utah Valley on Wednesday.
Yes, sir.
The Wolverines look pretty good, as they do every year. Anything specific about them, or what? I know you've been preparing for Abilene Christian, so maybe not thinking much about Utah Valley yet.
Yeah, no, they're a great team. They do everything well. They rebound well. They shoot well. They've got good size. But yeah, it should be a fun one. I feel like on the momentum we have right now, I feel like it'll be a good game.
Yeah. Preston, any other questions?
No, I think that's good for me, man.
Dylan, we appreciate you. Congratulations on the win tonight.
I appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for your time.
Anytime.
Great. Dylan Jones, the Southern Utah senior from Saratoga Springs. And boy, appreciate him coming up to chat with us. Jones tonight, 13 points, 3 of 7 from three-point range, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. And the Thunderbirds with the win, 74 to 52. Tonight's post-game show is brought to you by Cafe Sabor, proud supporter of Southern Utah Athletics. Join us at Cafe Sabor in Cedar City for the Thunderbird Coaches Show, where you'll hear from coaches across Southern Utah Athletics while enjoying great food and conversation. Keep an eye on Southern Utah Athletics social media for showtimes at Cafe Sabor. Preston, it's so fun to have these guys come up, like Jaden Farrell Thursday, Dylan Jones tonight, chat with them a little bit, hear their perspective.
Yeah, and they're just such great guys, and they're just good energy guys to be around. Like, this whole team is full of guys that are just starting to buy in together. I mean, it's really hard when you turn over an entire roster to get guys to really buy in and play together, but they've turned it around. I mean, you heard him talk about, last game out's their turning point. They can go anywhere the rest of this season. It's all up to them.
The final score is brought to you by Rally Stop. Whether you need to fuel up your tank, grab a snack, or stock up on drinks for the road, Rally Stop convenience stores have you covered across southern Utah. Rally Stop, your final stop before the road ahead. And Southern Utah with the win 74-52. SUU in this game, they didn't shoot particularly well in the second half. In fact, just 20% from three-point range in the second half. But they still did enough to win, and overall 48% from the floor, 36% from three-point range. So we didn't get the consistency that we wanted, but still 36% from beyond the arc. You got to like that. And then obviously the defense came up big and holding Abilene Christian to just 24% shooting.
Yeah, the defense.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, the defense played incredibly well, but really the number that stands out to me is they more than doubled their points in the paint, 40-18.
Wow.
That is really, you got to credit that to Jaden Farrell and Isaiah Cottrell mostly. Barclay had a couple of good moments down in there, but they attacked the paint tonight. They saw weakness. I mean, they went right at some of the best players for Abilene Christian, and they got it done.
They also had 15 assists to Abilene Christian's 10. That's becoming a consistent thing for Southern Utah. 14, 15, 16 assists in a game. And when you see the share the ball that way, it's encouraging, and you see a lot of different guys get involved and contribute.
Yeah, well, it's great to see.
Thunderbirds had, 5 different players in double figures tonight. Time, speaking of players, let's take a look at our player of the game, brought to you by Bullock Drug. More than just a pharmacy, Bullock's is your downtown stop for handcrafted sodas, old-fashioned candy, and all your prescription needs. Bullock Drug, a Cedar City tradition and proud partner of SUU Athletics. We mentioned the 5 different guys in double figures. Farrell goes for a double-double, 16 and 10. Jones has 13 points. Hayhurst, 12 points. And who else? Oh, Jalen Lee had 11 points, as well as Isaiah Cottrell. In my mind, there's a pretty easy pick for player of the game tonight, even though all those guys shot.
No, they all played great, but we got to give it to Isaiah Cottrell. His best game as a Thunderbird, 13 points, ties his season high in scoring, 12 rebounds, his season high in rebounding. Also went perfect with a beautiful three-point step to the side, bang, from the three-point line. Yeah, no, that was beautiful, but he played amazing, man. He also threw in 4 assists, played 29 minutes tonight. Great game from him.
And 4 blocks.
Yeah.
For Cottrell, our Bullock Drug player of the game. Time now for our Pioneer Floor Coverings play of the game. And Thunderbirds fans, let's take a look back at the play of the game, brought to you by Pioneer Floor Coverings and Design Center. Just like SUU, Pioneer is built on quality and performance. Visit their Sage Drive location in Cedar City for incredible flooring, unique design options, and unbeatable service. Pioneer Floor Coverings, proud to cover every step of your home. One that you mentioned that is a fun runner-up for play of the game. Farrell drives the right baseline. Ball gets poked away from behind right into the hands of, do you remember this one?
Yeah. It was a Barclay's hand? Yeah, and he's going to say it was an assist. I don't know if it went. I didn't look to see if it went down as an assist, but he went to go get it himself. Poked free, got an easy layup there. Another one that comes to my mind is when Isaiah Cottrell logged into his old Pinterest account and pinned the ball against the backboard and saved that one. That was another great one. But really, I think one of the most electric plays tonight has got to be the lob to Cottrell.
That came at 15:08 left in the second half. Thunderbirds had been quiet offensively, and they as Abilene Christian went on a 7-0 run, but Cottrell kind of got them going again offensively. And the lob down to Cottrell, he finishes, and that made it 48-34 at the time. That opened the offense back up a little bit for Southern Utah. So Cottrell gets our Bullock Drug player of the game and our Pioneer Floor Coverings play of the game.
Yeah, big-to-big lob, too. I think that was Farrow's only assist.
He actually had 2 assists tonight, so maybe he did get the assist.
Maybe he got both the runner-ups.
Speaking of assists, how about Lorenzo Abelar with 5 assists tonight?
He's one of those guys that we talk about. He comes in off the bench. He sees the floor so well, and he just distributes. He's a big-time playmaker.
Abilene Christian drops to 2-4 in the WAC, 10-9 overall. Thunderbirds improved to 6-13 overall and a 2-4 record in the WAC. So these teams even in WAC play. The Wildcats will be at Tarleton State next Saturday night. The Thunderbirds stay at home. Third game of a 3-game homestand. Wednesday night, Utah Valley comes to town, and you can join us here in the America First Event Center or here on Thunder 91. Preston, any final thoughts on tonight's game?
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Thunderbirds with 5 different players in double figures: Isaiah Cottrell, Tanner Hayhurst, Dylan Jones, Jaden Farrow, and Jalen Lee, all in double figures. And SUU with the win, 74-52. And just one final thought, Preston. This just looks like, I think about like the loss at Utah Valley. That was only a week ago. Is that right? 89-72 on
I think
January 8th.
Cal Baptist right after that.
I guess tonight's the 17th, so about a little more than a week ago. And then they lost at California Baptist, where they held California Baptist to 58 points. And that may have been, you asked Dylan Jones what the turning point was. And he said Thursday night's win over Tarleton State. But this is a team playing with a different kind of confidence, a different level of intensity. And, boy, it looks just like a totally different team than the last time we saw them play here in the America First Event Center, and they lost to UT Arlington 86-77.
This is a team playing together like a well-oiled machine.
This broadcast has been authorized under rights granted by Southern Utah University to Van Wagner. The accounts and descriptions of this broadcast may not be retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner and Southern Utah University Athletics. Executive producer of SUU basketball broadcasts is Funaki Assisi. Special thanks to the SUU Athletic Office, Regan Hunsaker, and stream operator Rob Birdsey. Studio operations by Van Wagner and the SUU Communications Department, and thanks to Savannah Hales for being back in the studio tonight. Appreciate you, Savannah. Well, for Preston Ferry, I'm Ryan Steinekert. Tune in on Wednesday when Southern Utah hosts Utah Valley University. The Wolverines come to town Wednesday night in the America First Event Center, and they're looking pretty good. If I remember right, yes, they are 15-4 after beating UT Arlington tonight. So big one coming up next Wednesday night for Southern Utah here in the America First Event Center. Pregame at 6 o'clock and tip-off at 6:30 if you're tuning in on Thunder 91. Thanks, Preston.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Rob. Thanks so much. And thanks to Savannah Hales again back in the studio. Thank you for tuning in as well. Until next time, we'll talk with you again soon.